image here for the
Twitter.
For the Twitter. Why is it so small?
What's the most beat up looking picture of adventurers can you find and put on there, because we're looking a little beat up.
Why are you small?
Explain your smallness.
I love it when I write my tweet, because sometimes I mistype something, and then I'm like, I'll just keep it.
Oh, same. I did the same thing. I was just like, fuck it. You understand what I'm saying.
You get it. You understand. It's like when you say something wrong and sometimes you don't correct yourself because you're like, well, they'll understand.
Or you mess up so bad that your brain just stops and you're like, I'm just going to give up on that and we're never going to speak of this again.
Yeah. You're like, no, I don't need to finish that sentence. It wasn't worth it.
I want to find. Dang keyboard not working.
Hello, chat. Like
Been a while.
says,
We
who's
missed
ready
last week.
for emotionally compromised spellcasters?
Oh. I had to deal with a lot. How am I looking on spells anyway? Now that I think about it.
I guarantee you're doing better than me.
We
Oh,
had a
yeah,
short
you're
rest,
cleric.
so you're able to get some back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do.
Although I am big spell loaded, but that's it.
That's all we
I
need.
got about like one slot each of the big ones, but like yeah.
After the
Got-
short
I've-
rest, I'm actually looking pretty good now, so
Actually,
I think I'm okay.
I lied, I've got unlimited spells if you let me only cast cantrips.
There you go.
There you
That's a
go.
good mentality.
There you go.
It is technically a spell.
Cut ahead to-
The mad maid is now
Jump.
mine.
Monty is possessed.
Do you really want to send
Freaking
this to
tongues.
465 plus people? Yes, absolutely. I identify as a menace.
Got him.
Oh god.
Van Mara Karos Corwin, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 16 months. Well. Back again, I see. Indeed.
We're back to the basement of the angry old man.
I really like
He's so upset.
Drake and King really summarizes this campaign. Welcome back. Let's let the nonsense begin.
Oh, come
We're all
on.
about that nonsense.
I feel like we were pretty normal.
Honestly,
Pretty quirky.
honestly, I was doing Dragons of Stormwreck Isle on Monday, and I was just like, they made like a joke about humans, and I'm like, wow, it's really telling that Bertrand is the weirdest character because he's the most normal character I think we've ever had in the game.
That's my
I
shtick,
love
baby.
Bertrand.
Him and Lex, I'm like, having human fighters is actually like, everyone's like, human fighter is boring. I'm like, for me, human fighter is exciting because it's, you don't get that a whole lot with my, like, my games.
It really adds to our dynamic, you know?
It really does. 13
The thing
Absols,
is-
thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 11 months. Got back from a session where everything went wrong on Plan Z, aka burn everything.
Ooh. I like Plan C.
I like Plan Z. Like Tabuya, 123, thank you so much for the 120 bits. I didn't realize I had some bits. Would you like them? Feed it to the mimic. Playing
Feed it.
humans is a ton of fun in a party with no other humans in it, 100 bits. Yeah, actually, yeah, it is really fun when you're the only human in a group of humans.
You're the weirdo at that point.
That makes you the weirdo, yeah, which is pretty great.
Me and Zan were fighting over the human fighter role. We both wanted
It's
it
true.
initially.
But like, we didn't know each other yet, so we were
Yeah.
like, do you want it? I don't know. Do you want it? I don't know.
Oh, you
It
guys
was
had a
very-
you had a Canadian
cute.
standoff. That's so
We
cute.
did, we did.
Oh no.
Aw.
So cute.
Also, shout out to Shay, who absolutely aired fucking Bracky's laundry during our Saturday game, where you mentioned that he blew up the chess set with the fireball. Like, I think what happened, like, something happened where they were like, oh, like, something with treasure, and then, like, Shay was like, it's okay, you could be our wizard, Bracky, who blew up a room and destroyed a one-of-a-kind fucking chess set worth thousands of gold.
I just decided that.
Oh man, if only
but-
that floor actually existed and not just
Yeah,
being a weird fever
right?
dream.
That dream sequence was pretty detailed, huh?
Listen,
That was
none of us
quite-
believed Thaddeus that was actually a one-of-a-kind chess set, though, because none of
Yeah.
us knew that.
It sounds like bullshit.
Mm.
Sorry, my nose is very stuffed.
All that cold weather outside.
Yeah, it keeps flip-flopping a
What-
little bit.
Oh, it goes from like -18 in the morning to like -6 or -4 during the day, and then it's back to -18 or -20 at night, and I'm like, just pick a temperature, please.
Please, for the love of God, just choose if you're gonna be a dick or not, Weather. Come on. 13 Absols, like you were gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community to Sir Thomas Percy, Timitor, Mars Wanderer, Anthrea, and IQ Elaine. If I butchered your names, I'm very, very, very sorry.
How could you do this?
She's not sorry.
I'm gonna go grab some water after I call it this bit thing. Hafar in the Sky, thank you so much for the 600 bits. What floor? I remember no floor.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Nothing happened.
Drake and King, I was in a sci-fi RP where my character blew up a shipping container with a rocket launcher with millions of credits in it that my party needed to repair our spaceship with 100 bits.
Hmm.
You should definitely talk to Bosco about that one.
Oh, jeez.
To be fair, I did play a sorcerer on a ship campaign, and I did, set a pirate ship on fire, and it sunk before we could completely loot it, so who knows what was on that pirate ship.
Probably nothing
Never
important.
mind.
Yeah, probably
You'll
not.
never know.
Actually, I think there was treasure, and we were only able to, get so much of it as it was, sinking, and the monk or somebody was stuck inside the boat. I don't know.
That I had a DM who forcefully destroyed the other ship because he was afraid we were gonna get it and sell it.
I just
He literally told us.
I just told my players in the ship campaign, like, you have your one ship, you can't get a different one, alright? Don't make this a fucking nightmare for me, please. And they were all like, alright.
I only have the one fire spell, and I only used it on the other boat, okay?
You did. Yep.
You are very brave, Shay.
He literally told us, "I don't want you guys to break the economy," and I'm like, "Your economy is already
Well,
broken."
I'm a sorcerer that took mending, okay? I had it in mind.
Mending.
I love it. My favorite thing to do when it's the wee hours in the morning, I walk over to the ship and I just run my hand down the side of it and just look at the dust that's collected on it and just sigh deeply.
Don't talk to me. Go call out Draco and Heartsea. And
They've been a
get
little
them into a
busy,
room.
honestly.
Well,
And
okay, well,
I'll
call
use
them-
it. I'm
and
gonna
then-
use it.
Listen, I'm converting Hertzie to D&D. He's gonna be a big D&D player in the future. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Well,
I
he is
legitimately-
already kind of getting into it.
He is, yeah, you should join us, honestly, but he'd need to, commute.
Yeah.
But, I was gonna say, I know for you, Shay, you've already done this, and, Gaius and everybody I know, I'm like, hey, I trust y'all, if you want to borrow some minis, just come and hit me up, because I have so fucking many. I wanna,
You would call it a problem.
Oh yeah, I call it an investment. Honestly, it's really nice to have, and like I said, I can lend it to people. Like I lend it to Shay and stuff like that. And God, there's so many more minis I want to get. Fuck. Anyway, we're here with Dungeon the Mad Mage. We are on. I will say this: stalking enemies for this. Oh lordy, it's a lot of minis at times. But it's still pretty cool. Woo! So, yeah, we're back at it with Dungeon and the Mad Mage. I have all my stuff ready to go. Last session, you guys fought some charmed drow and some charmed trolls. And
Totally
you...
didn't forget that we were resistant to poison during
Yeah,
the
didn't forget your items, but now you know. We know for the future. But unless anybody has anything they want to do or say, I think I'm ready to jump back into it. I have my water. I'm good to go.
Oh yeah.
I'm good to go.
I mean, I do
All
want
right.
to take a nap.
Chat, are you ready to go? You guys already took a short rest.
No, I mean, in real life. Joking.
Chat, are you ready? Hold on, let me get my dice. Get your fucking dice. Come on.
You're the dungeon master.
I'm prepared.
Use roll 20.
The peasant's game.
All right. Anyway, bye, chat.
Goodbye,
Bye,
chat.
Bye, chat.
Goodbye, chat.
Bye, chat. Alright, let's get back into it with this episode of Dungeon Mage. Ah, Jesus Christ, already disaster.
Book jump scare.
Knowledge.
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 So, as you all reconvene and kind of step up from your long rest, I believe, Nyx, you are turning this corner to take a peer ahead, and you see this.
Death.
Give me 1 second here. I'm having some issues with some cords. There we go.
You see a
Mm.
problem.
More map that I have to draw.
Ow, sorry, I hit my microphone with my headset. It seems as though this wet and moist cave continues onwards.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I hear anybody else up ahead?
Sure.
Granted, I know we had a short rest and nobody ambushed us, but still, I think I'm a little paranoid now. 22.
22. You do not hear anything, no.
Dearest friend Nyx, if there are dark elves down here, we should be all the more wary of traps.
Is that your way of saying that I should roll another perception check for traps instead of perception, like for hearing?
What?
Anyways, I think I already rolled one, so I think I gotta keep going for this one.
All behind.
Oh, there she goes again.
There
just
she
trusting you
goes
guys.
again.
He's gonna like awkwardly as he steps over the dead troll.
Could go around it.
Yeah, well, it's the most direct path.
You notice, Nyx, that I gotta stop smacking my head, like my set, dude. Sorry. You notice as you kind of walk forward to your left, you see more of the swampy water, as it seems to kind of connect into the sort of similar ledge style. To your south, you see a tunnel, and beyond that, you see another turnoff, and it seems that the path continues up ahead.
There's a narrow tunnel south. Do you want to investigate that or keep going along the shore of the swamp water?
Can you see anything from here?
Also, we should probably check the little cubbies to make sure we don't get surrounded.
Yeah. Not like we've never walked past cubbies and gotten attacked before or anything.
Really makes
It
you
almost
think.
happened with the moaning creature.
Yeah, the crystal cavern thing.
The cloakers or whatever. It seems to loop around a bit more. Do you want me to check it out more or see if it connects to the
Let's
path
check it
up
out.
ahead?
Let's hug the wall.
How narrow is this? Is Princess gonna fit through?
Yeah, she'll fit through.
Okay.
It seems to be like not like the third level. Boo. It's like legitimately a traveled path. It seems to be like well used.
I think the issue last time too wasn't necessarily Princess, but the cart.
The cart, yeah.
It was the cart.
Yeah.
The path seems to continue up into a larger chamber.
Level
Goddamn
3. We were
cart.
so naive then.
Mhm.
So naive. It continues into a larger chamber. Should we check it out?
Yeah. Just motion to everyone to follow behind.
Nix, what is your passive perception?
It is 19.
19. You do hear noises here. Nothing that makes you super concerned, but you do hear the sound of, like, moving chains. Like, chink, 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 chink.
Guys, I hear some chains up ahead. Do you want me to try and sneak up to see what it is, or do we want to go together?
Let's all go together.
Okay, let's
Although,
like go
you know-
together, but like stealthily together, right?
Yes.
No light.
Everyone's healthy approach.
Right, shouldn't be a problem.
Alright, if you guys want to make a stealthy approach, you can approach as close to where the revealed space is as possible. Anywhere beyond that will potentially break your stealth, so... Everyone roll a group stealth check and move to where you want to be on the map.
Oh my goodness. I rolled a freaking 5.
Wow!
Oh boy, here we
For a
go.
total of 18, what a nightmare.
I rolled
Wow,
a 7.
10.
No, no,
10, okay.
17.
Second. Where's my monster manual?
Bertrand to 12 because you don't have this. Oh no, yeah, it is just.
Yeah, it's just an 11. It's just whatever I roll
Yeah,
first.
yeah,
I
yeah,
can't get
yeah.
rid of the heavy armor thing from
Mhm.
roll 20.
I left my monster
But yes, he is
manual
wearing
in my
mithril.
Tomb of Annihilation bag. 1 second. Oh, I should shoot a card for this. Okay. That makes sense. Give me 2 seconds here. Let's see. Tarask. Where is that?
Mm.
Mini Tarrasque.
We all laugh, but then, you know, a Tarask actually pops up.
Beholder of instant killing.
Alright.
That's just any beholder.
Oh,
Alright.
well, it's not instant.
Nyx, you succeed. Evie, you succeed. Lionel, you succeed. And because 3 people succeed, that means that is a success.
Hooray!
You're
Nyx.
welcome.
As you turn the corner and kind of peek, you see chained to the wall, head kind of slumped down, a drow. A male drow.
Maybe this one wasn't charmed fully yet.
Kill.
do not willy-nilly call banana, Zan. That is a very
No.
serious statement.
Yeah, you can just say banana for no reason.
Minmo!
Something that has
Oh my god, it's
it has
Minmo!
Oh, Minmo's back!
Oh, it's
Memo.
Minmo's against the banana word,
Professional
okay?
assassin. I said banana and Minmo showed up.
Minmo's ready to throw up.
Minmo's a
ready.
real
He has a
one.
knife.
Oh my god, Minmo! He's like running. Oh my god,
Minmo!
little man.
Oh, he's
What do
really ready to murder.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you have water? Hold on. I'm gonna check and make sure he has water first.
Memo water.
Oh yeah, he's got water. He's fine. Oh, he's digging. He's making a new tunnel. It looks like.
Oh.
He's so cute.
Priorities.
Oh my god,
Need to see
Minmo! I love my pet that I only see like 3 times a month sometimes. So he's become more active because it's like not exactly fully winter anymore, but my little man.
Starting to kind of warm up occasionally.
He's trying to like dig the glass, but it's not gonna work.
Minmo reveal.
Fucking love you, Minmo.
Love Memo.
He's so cute. Anyway, I apologize. What was the question? I got very distracted.
No, I think
I
we were
would
just
like-
gonna mention that we saw Drow because, and then Lionel wanted to murder it, and Zan was, you know, thinking secret words, you know, that sort of thing.
Wait, what do you mean he didn't got charmed?
Well, he's chained up, so maybe he wasn't charmed with the rest. That's why he didn't attack us with the rest of them. Does anybody here have the ability to speak to him if he doesn't speak common?
God, I think
Probably not.
yeah, I can understand him, but can you not speak? Oh no, wait, it was It was
It was Lex.
Yes, it was Lex,
What?
unfortunately.
Well, do you want me to hop out and try to talk to him, or?
hmm. That's the interesting part, ain't it?
I mean, they're chained to the wall. They probably can't
Yes,
do that much.
you come with me. You're good at negotiations. Let's go.
Well, what about me?
I grab onto Wisp's hand.
I like to
and I pull him
imagine
up.
when fucking Thaddeus says, "But what about me?" Everyone just slowly turns and looks at him.
What about
What?
you?
Listen.
There's like a
I have a way with
flashback to
words.
the cart being held against the art gate and just screaming.
Hold on. I'm going to activate my hat and I'm going to start approaching because I need to understand what the hell's going on.
Okay.
Nyx just pulls out the book of failed Thaddeus negotiations.
It's a
Hey,
tally.
listen. Things just got out of control beyond my, limitations.
You have a bad track record. Hi there.
not
Can
my
you
fault.
understand us?
As you say so, the drow kind of like their head kind of nudges up, and then there's like sort of like a double take where they kind of look up. He's got like blood red eyes, and like kind of slicked back hair that's kind of shaved on the sides, and he looks beat the fuck up, and he kind of looks and narrows his eyes and goes, "Yes, I can understand you."
Oh god, thank.
Well, how did you end up in this predicament? I assume it's got something to do with the other drow and trolls we've found around here that were apparently charmed.
You are. I'm sorry. Who are you?
Well, we're just a group of
A work in
adventurers.
progress.
Ah, adventurers, you've certainly gone the wrong path if you've done that. I am not with the drow, no. I am not aligned to anybody. I am an opportunist and an adventurer of a sort. And as you can tell, he kind of like lifts his wrist and looks around. I'm in a bit of a predicament.
Does he
so
appear to
just-
be wearing the stuff that the other drow we were facing?
No,
were?
he's wearing more like I mean it's hard to say because the drow that you fought, like, they had capes, they actually had like symbols on them that suggested some sort of alignment, but you don't know what the symbols meant. This guy is not wearing anything that has a symbol, but he is wearing like a similar, like, drow, similar leather make and whatnot, but not like the same thing.
Oh, you're not like aligned to any of the drow on the other upper floors, like the Xanathar or I guess the Spirit
Not
Knock
even a
on this
house?
floor.
The Queen of Spiders, no. I'm not interested in the squabblings. I'm only worried about me and what's going on with me. But I am willing to help those who help me.
We're willing to help people that don't try to kill us.
I do not want to kill
Yeah.
you. I couldn't even if I tried. He kind of looks up at the manacles and kind of like gives you a look. My name is well, let's be more casual here. My name is Zerk. What's your name?
Zerk.
Yeah.
Nyx.
Wisp?
The name is Lionel Freitas Hervixen Larchenbaum, Jäger Robert Ortega, Tenderman Jensen III.
I'm gonna call you Lionel
yes.
then.
Lionel goes.
Don't worry, we call him Lionel too. Thaddeus Brock at your service.
Oh, last names. Let's be formal. Zerk Des Patelil is my name, but you can just call me Zerk.
Can you write that down?
Yeah. I'll
Sorry.
write that down for you.
If no one protests, I'm gonna start freeing him or like trying to.
I was gonna try to pick
wait.
the lock.
I was gonna say, like, how easily could this be like broken, or would it have to be picked?
Let's see.
Oh, I was close on the spelling.
It looks
could
like you
break
could
the
break
lock.
the manacles. It doesn't look like there's any way to pick the lock.
I wasn't
Wisp,
even
it's all
close.
you.
What is that? Just like athletic strength?
Yeah, or a weapon swing.
Oh god, Nat 1, chop his arm off.
Uh-oh.
Do not. You better use a
Calling it into
hero
existence.
point.
Let the pickpocketer do it.
24.
Alright. I'm just checking here.
Probably not even damage.
I love that it's like we have the person who can do lock picks. Fuck
Well,
it.
Oh,
it
shit.
doesn't...
I am so sorry. I do need a strength check.
Oh, okay.
And they can be
Uh-oh.
picked. Apologies. They didn't have any
Uh-oh.
details in the thing, so I went and looked it up. But yes, you can either Thieves' Tool it or you can try and
Well, if
athletics
they
them out.
can be picked, I'll let him have it. I'll let Nyx do it.
Alright.
Serve.
Oh,
This
15.
It
Jeez,
is
I rolled a 2.
It is exactly 15 to meet.
Hey.
So you
Hey.
just meet the AC. It's very difficult because you have to like climb on him and you're like putting your foot on his face. And he's like, ah, climb, as you just kind of go and work the lockpicks. And as he pops off, he kind of collapses to the ground and kind of rubs his wrist and goes, ah. You would not believe how long I've been tied up there. Thanks.
Can I interest you in some water and a ration?
I'd fucking love that. He kind of walks forward towards you.
I will write off a water and a ration.
Yeah, he chugs your water skin, by the way. Like, he absolutely devours it. And he just...
How did you end
How
up
long
here?
did you?
I was wandering around a little bit looking for treasure, things I could sell in Skullport, and then I happened upon this place and, well, other people happened upon me. I've been taken here and sometimes used as a thrall by the Nagas. But sometimes I've resisted. And when you resist, they hang you up here until you don't anymore.
How often do they try to enthrall you?
Every day. They have a staff, that's how they do it.
Ah,
A staff,
writing
you
that
say?
shit down.
But
No,
what
is there
about-
only one person that uses the staff, or could anyone else?
I think the Nagas imbue their magic through it. I mean, Nagas already have the ability to charm creatures, but this only helps them. I mean, I'm not sure if you could use it, but if you can, then...
Interesting.
I've only sold magic items once or twice. Then, you know, I mostly sell other things, and do other things. But,
From above, we're trying to venture down these floors of this dungeon, and apparently the Nagas are in our way to the next floor. So we're gonna have to deal with them.
Are they?
We weren't
Uh,
told that they are in the way to the next floor.
We were told to take care of them by a ghost Yuanti.
Ah, weird. Okay. Well, if you're looking for them, he kind of looks around. I have good memory of this place. I can give you directions.
Hold on. What do you mean? You seem like that's not the case.
I don't know. Things have changed. Some days are a blur because I'm not me. So, I don't know.
We'd love any information that you could give us.
Well, if you're looking to fight the Nagas, if you're fucking nuts, they're immediately up this path here. He kind of begins to move.
Does he have any kind of weapons on him?
No, he is
Probably
entirely unarmed. He points to the southern path here. They're down here. They spend most of their time in a steam bath enjoying themselves. He kind of rolls his eyes at that.
You think it would be possible to remove the staff from them to make for an easier fight?
With all due respect, you did save my life and did get me out of what has essentially been a long time that I can only imagine. You all seem like you're capable adventurers. I would not fuck with these two if I were you. They're incredibly fucking powerful. And to my knowledge, they've been dominating this floor for a very long time.
Yeah, the spirit of the UNT seems to be old. The ruins themselves seems to be old enough. The only issue is that they are in our way.
Would anyone be opposed to me offering Zerk here a spear, just so he has something to defend himself?
If you can give your own weapon to someone else, it's up to you.
I hate to be beggars. Beggars can't be choosers, but if you got a short sword, I'm very good with a short sword.
I can lend you this one, but I will need it back. But the spear you could keep indefinitely.
Okay, I'll take both. Just wish I had my crossbow on me, but I guess that's gone. Fuck my life.
took all your equipment, and I am going to assume they also took whatever of your own personal objects.
Mm. Also, Coup Eater, thank you so much for raiding with a party of 117. Welcome to Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Whoa.
The party has
Woo!
just saved a drow from an imprisonment by some Nagas. Thank you so much.
Still
Welcome.
not trust.
Welcome to D&D
He may or
Raids.
he may or may not kill us.
I don't think
Yeah.
he will.
He looks pretty beat up.
Yeah. I feel like he's pretty
Also-
trustworthy.
He also speaks common. You don't expect many drow to do that.
Yes, I remember that from last time.
Yeah, I'll hand him over my silvered short sword and a spear for now.
He kind of catches a silvered short sword, kind of looks and goes, "This is a nice piece."
Yeah,
You better give that back to him though afterwards.
Kind of nods.
probably
and
my
sheets
favorite
it.
weapon.
The
I used to have a
here is-
mace.
Here's my question: what do you mean by afterwards? Is he like joining us to fight these creatures? I don't think he
I
wants
think
to.
I don't think we need to decide right now that we want to fight that creatures.
I am
I
starting
don't know a
to
lot
second
about them.
guess fighting these creatures. Like, can I insight him? Like, he's genuinely thinking, like, looking at our party that this is gonna be a hard fight, or
You get the sense that
didn't.
he understands that these creatures are very strong, and he's seen them probably firsthand and what they can do, and so he looks at you and he goes, I mean, you get the sense that he doesn't think it's impossible, but he's just like, I wouldn't fucking do it. That's him. That's his idea.
yeah. I mean, was there really a reason for us to fight them besides the ghost asking us?
They are in our way.
I don't
We
think
could
that they're in our way. I think the ghost was just gonna tell us the way if we defeated them.
I'm pretty sure the ghost told us that they are in the path to the next floor.
Well, it doesn't mean they will be blocking it. They're just probably around here because they said the way down was to the south.
And to
And-
be fair,
and-
do we want to go to level 9?
Don't we were looking for the dragon?
Well, no, look, what I'm saying is level 9 is the floor that we get stuck on, remember?
That's the school, the magic school.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
you're
yeah,
right.
Magic
so-
school.
And
I mean, we
Headmaster
could always-
Headmaster Hallister told you that if you show up again, you either have to enroll or you have to give up a magic item per person.
You know what? Let's go back to base then.
Wait, was this another one of my wild magic episodes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we're a little stronger now. We could go back to our base camp and, see if one of the gates works now and see if we could, hop on over to floor level number 10,
Or 11 or 12.
Here's the thing: even if we're not strong, if we're strong or not strong enough, I think that it was only a one-time thing, right? That they were going to help us by pushing us out. I don't know if we try again.
Look, I'm just saying if we go to floor 9, we're going to have to either lose our beloved magical items, which we worked so hard for,
Yeah.
or we're going to
No,
have to
you're
fight
right.
an entire school of wizards to get out.
enroll.
You're absolutely right.
Or, you know what? We could enroll. And that might be a little tricky for me and Bertrand
Well,
and
you
Princess.
could be our assistants. I'm
I
sure
could do this.
they
And
would
she uses
allow it
like
if
her
we enrolled.
minor illusion, and she's like,
Whoa!
and that's it.
That's Archmage material right there.
Magic. I know. I'm on my way up, man.
Basically a lich.
Here's the thing, though. Okay, we don't want to go to the school because it's very lock dangerous, and especially for magic items. I completely forgot that was the next floor. If we don't go there, then do we have any portals that go to a floor that is not 9?
You
We don't
mentioned
know.
you mentioned the base camp. That sounds really good. Honestly, I really like the sound of that.
We have a gate directly there, actually, if you want us to take you there.
I would honestly fucking love that. Yes. He kind of smiles and nods.
A safe place for adventurers? Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. A place
Were
that's
you
not
traveling
here.
alone?
Oh yeah.
Impressive.
Thanks. I'm pretty impressive.
Other than the being captured part, impressive.
There's a lapse in my performance, yes, but everybody has their good days and their bad days. All right.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
sometimes I don't even have days at all.
but I mean, like,
we've had troubles too, but we've managed to clear out a floor that we're using, and it has a lot of art gates, and some of them we couldn't use initially, but we might be able to use now. So, I mean, we could benefit you by taking you to our base camp, and we might be able to see if we could actually use some of our gates now.
I mean, it's up to you. To be honest, I would rather not be here anymore. I would like to leave.
I'm starting to wonder if there's any worth in us being on this floor too. What do you guys think? I mean, we almost died to like a couple trolls and a couple charmed drow that, weren't with you. So,
Well, that was just a matter of like poor timing and circumstance. We could probably handle ourselves a bit more.
yeah, but
At
they
least until we
shot
find the
Princess.
exit.
They hurt Princess.
Oh,
Yeah,
And
that
if
was
they
pretty
do
bad.
it again, then they'll be hurt even more.
Well, well, you said they're to the north, right?
no, they're to this
Nagas?
path to the south.
Well, should we just take a peek up here to the north, just real quick, since we're here? Like, dry land?
To the north there, I believe there are... What is up there? He's... I think they have their food storage there, and then there's the fighting ring that they'll put people into, and they'll just have them fight for their amusement. I think there's some trolls
Oh.
up there as well.
I think we've taken
Let's
care
come
of
back.
those.
Unless there's more trolls.
I do not know how many trolls there are. Most of the time they tend to guard outside, but I know that there are trolls.
Yeah. We took
Maybe we don't
care
want to
of
draw
2 of
attention to
them.
ourselves.
They kept coming back until we burned them.
Yeah, that's a troll.
Yeah.
That's an acid. Works as well.
Fire
We
and
had-
acid, huh?
We had more access to fire.
That is good. I'm glad you're alive.
So were we.
Yeah, you know what is nice? Being alive. I agree, you guys.
So it sounds like we're heading back towards the gate.
Yeah.
I think it's probably our wise.
You mentioned something about a second, I just want to see. Hold on. I just gotta read what information he knows.
No worries.
I'm just gonna read what he knows here.
Oh boy.
I mean, we could also, if we go back to base camp, we could try to see if we could get more information on Spirit Nagas. I
Yes.
don't know anything.
Sorry, so I double
So,
checked the map
I mean-
because yeah, there's the fighting arena if you continue on this way. There's also like a little fungus farm that they get food for us for. It's fucking awful. And then beyond that, I don't have much memory of the rest of this place. It's a little foggy given the constant mind control.
Well, here's
Yeah,
the
that
thing.
doesn't sound fun.
Do we technically have the element of surprise right now, or
Uh,
I was really
Well-
excited to fight, but
Okay, well, I mean, like, I'm just thinking you guys
Well,
aren't fully equipped on your spells, so we... No,
I
okay.
heard the alarm raised,
yeah,
so they're probably aware that you are here.
that's true. That's true.
And I mean,
I forgot
we
about
can
the
always
horn.
come back after we've had a better rest. I mean, we're a little bit not as equipped as when we started.
I don't know what you're talking about. I feel great.
Yeah, but
I
Yeah,
feel perfectly
me
fine.
too.
yeah, Wisp I think is missing more than a few of his spells.
Yeah, I leave it up to you guys. It's your majority vote.
Well, you can take him back to base camp, and like I said, we can always try to get more information on Spirit Nagas. Or even
True.
Bullywogs, because apparently Bullywogs were up north. And if we get some more information, we could also come back afterwards if we don't find an art gate to floor 10. What
Very
do you
well.
think?
Alright. I'm down for heading back to the base camp.
Okay,
I'm
let's take
also
our new
in.
friend back to our base camp.
Let us go. Alright. So you guys, I'm assuming you guys head to the arc gate that's kind of up the swamp there, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you want to
our best
expedite this
option.
and just take you there? How many casts of fly, though, do you have? Because you're going to have to probably go in the muck.
Oh,
Well,
do we
let's
want
see.
to
I
fly
can
there?
ride on Princess.
Bert can swim.
Lionel and Nyx could probably both fit on Princess. Because you're both small
Bert will
Can you
creatures.
carry
swim.
that much weight?
Yeah, she can
I
carry
think
Bert
we
will
were talking
swim
about
and
the weight
just
of our backpacks.
Oh, right. Yeah, you guys are too
Yeah.
heavy. That's right. That's right. You got
So only one of us can fit on if we're including the backpack weight.
I can do a 4th level spell fly. Give it to 2 people, myself and
Please,
let's give
please.
it to
Wisp is like, please, please, please.
If worst case scenario, Bert will swim and just hold Wisp above him again.
I'll give it to Wes and myself.
All right, Wisp, you gain flying, and Lionel, you gain flying. Thaddeus, how are you traveling here?
He'll do the same thing he did last time, but instead of 5th level, he'll do 4th level as well.
Okay.
So who else wants to fly?
I would not mind flying. The drow says as he puts up a hand.
All right then. Then to commemorate
No.
our new guest, he's gonna like bat fly, and then we're both
Oh.
gonna levitate. Pop.
Zerk kind of looks at it and goes,
Follow
oh, this is excellent.
It really is, isn't it?
I like this dude. I don't know why.
Imagine
He's not
walking.
immediately
Couldn't be
attacking us.
me.
He's amazing.
Oh, that's another
Alright.
successful negotiation from Nyx.
You know
Well-
what? May I retcon it to a 5th
Well, it
level
could-
just to give it to our human too?
To your human too, so everyone can kind of
Yeah.
fly and gallop. Yeah, you got it.
Okay, I'm gonna retcon it to a 5th level one then.
Alrighty. So everyone
It's
here
like
can
a
either
human. Oh,
fly
wait, that's
or
me.
has an ability to move here. And how would you like to go to the space? You guys want to explore any other sections, or you guys want to head like directly back from how you got to this point backwards?
I think just going to the way we already know is the best option.
Yeah, safest.
Everyone else, okay.
You don't
just
want
want
to
to go
stop
back
by
to
the
camp.
bloody ledge?
My favorite.
Yeah. A leg floating in the water with a shoe or something, a boot.
Should we all group up so you can move us?
Well, as you guys fly back to the gate itself, which was in this area, you guys find the arc gate to level 6 that you remember. And you guys do have the stone key that is necessary to travel it. So, assuming you guys use that, you guys appear. Where do you guys show up?
Oh.
Can we talk amongst yourselves as I set you guys up on where you guys appear?
I'm actually curious. Does the key stay on the other side?
I don't know, but I think you tried your conjuration, so you could always try your conjuration magic to make a key as well.
You can make
Yeah, the
another one.
conjuration
Yeah.
won't work. But if that's the case, I would use a conjuration from this side and then go
Okay.
through, so we keep the original.
That means you're probably gonna have to go last because the moment you're
Yep.
outside of the range of the item, it's gonna poof.
Yeah, it's gonna be a jump.
Oh.
All right. I found where you guys need to go. I just need to grab your tokens here.
Does that appear by distance?
I have to grab Zerk.
Do you guys
too.
want me to post the map that has the art gates again so we can see what art gates we need to go look at?
All right, everybody,
Oh.
switch together.
So, funny thing about minor conjuration, it's not ranged. It just lasts for an
Yeah,
hour.
it doesn't
Oh.
actually say there's a range. That's awesome.
Shit, nice.
Oh.
Alrighty. So as you all make your way into the gate, just give me 2 seconds here to set up the map.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately, your senses are hit by a terrible odor.
Oh.
second.
Ugh.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Well, it was fucking one of yous.
God. I forgot where this leads. I think it was the... No, it was not the sewer, was it?
Let's see. We were next to the room where we killed the Umbra Hulks.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, but there was that art gate that activated with alcohol or ale or something that was there. We haven't tested that one yet.
Where the hell
Oh
are
yeah,
you?
we did.
There you are.
Someone brought alcohol, right?
So as you
I
guys
have
all
alcohol.
I did, yeah. Oh, I guess we have two of us.
you are now back on level 6 of the Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Okay,
Me.
so if you want to find the people that are kind of holding the base camp for us, they're in.
I'm gonna show the map and be like, they're in this center room over here. So if you just, and I'm gonna point around the direction that they can follow to get to the main chamber.
Understood. If this level is as safe as you say, then I should be fine.
Oh, trust me,
Yeah,
we killed a lot of things. There's only one thing you have to avoid, and it's a statue.
Yeah, do not touch the statues.
Why?
Just don't do it.
Don't do it. Trust us. We left a sign.
You will definitely perish.
Okay, I will take that in mind. You get the sense that he was curious, like, why are you telling me not to get? Is it good? And the moment you say you'll die, he's like, oh, okay. He's like, all right, I'm not gonna deal with that anyway.
Yeah, no.
Very well.
It was
Well,
horrible.
like I said, you can keep that spear as a self-defense just in case. But I would like that short sword back.
Okay. You watch as he like hesitantly grabs the sword and hands it back to you.
I do appreciate it.
As you go to
How much
take
is
it,
that?
there's like a moment where he doesn't want to give it to you, but he just lets it go and lets you take it. And he's like, it's nice.
Look,
very
he already
nice."
lost too many good weapons. He needs to keep this one.
Yeah,
I
all
lost
of
my last
mine.
favorite weapon.
But thank you for the spear. I'll make good use of it. I'll go find your base camp. And good luck on this, whatever the fuck it is you're doing.
Just let them
You know
know
what?
that
I
work in
don't
progress,
know.
won't you?
Yeah.
With that, Zerk takes his leave of you. Oh god, it stinks out
And that-
here! You hear.
Sorry.
And there it goes.
And there he goes.
Ooh.
So anyway, should we long rest before we open the art gate at the bottom here, or do we want
Can
to?
we long
Can
rest?
we?
Oh no, we can't. Oh man.
Yeah, that's the issue, isn't it?
God, sorry, I was
Quick,
just thinking
Wisp,
that you guys.
let's fight each other.
Yeah,
I
that
could never
happens
fight
again.
you.
Okay, which one of you guys wants to take a swing at it?
Do you mean a swing? You think
I don't
it's gonna
know.
count?
What?
Try to activate it and go through it.
Oh yeah, the alcohol thing. I'm gonna conjure a tankard and I give it to Wisp.
Could you do that the entire time, like the last time we were trying to activate it?
Yeah, I kept trying, but we didn't have alcohol.
I mean,
can
I
summon
have wine and I have ale.
I can summon the cup or the mug, but I cannot summon alcohol.
Okay, I have wine. I don't. Do we have to
Alright.
like pour it on the door or?
What are you pouring? Sorry, can you clarify?
There is wine, and then I have a small thing of ale as well.
Do you want to try the ale first?
Let's try the ale first.
Yeah.
This is the most basic one.
Oh, there, yep.
Alrighty.
So 1 cup. I'll take a cup out of it.
Alright. As
You
you
wanna get
take out the
drunk?
cup, and what do you do with it?
I pour it in Lionel's cup.
Alright, you pour it. And as you pour the liquids, the gate opens up.
Oh, I guess you don't get to drink it. You can pour it back in. Yeah, I mean, unless you want it.
No, it's fine. It's too early to be drinking right now.
I don't know.
Friends don't let friends drink in adventure.
I need you
Okay.
sober. I need myself sober. You don't want to see me drunk.
Who's taking the plunge?
Who's going in first?
I'm going to say Wisp, since you are the one holding the alcohol, to come back.
Sure. You want to give me that cup?
I conjure the mug and I give it to you.
All right.
Dearest
well,
Wisp, please be safe.
always.
All right.
Just follow through right after.
Wisp, as you walk in through the art gate, you guys are level 10, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Shoot! You are shunted back out.
Nice.
Oh.
God damn it.
Well then.
Okay.
Next
Well, let me look at my map 1 second. There's the gold dragon one. And there's the art gate that needs the gold elf figurine that we haven't tried yet.
Oh no, wait, hold on. I was thinking of the one with the naked elves.
No,
Not again.
one. That was the bad one.
No, it pushed us out.
Did it?
Imagine if we
Oh,
push
yeah.
Princess in and she's accepted.
No, wait, no.
You never
Did it-
see
no,
her
hold
again
on.
until you get to that level. Like you're at like level
She's a higher level than
you're at like
us.
level
What-
35 and like Prince has got like scars on her face and is like wearing like a Rambo outfit and you're just like, oh my god,
The-
princess.
Did we ever open the naked elf one?
Yeah, it needed the silence spell.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have the
flying one
hydraulic
is the one that goes
press.
to school.
Yeah.
We still
We
have
have the
fly
hy-
on us.
No, that's the one that
No,
goes to
but-
the school.
We don't want to go in that
I
one.
just said not to.
I just said the two that we haven't gotten to figure out where they go yet are the hydraulic press and the gold elf figurine. We have those
Yeah,
two
the
left.
We never figured out the hydraulic press.
Well, I was shutting ideas back and forth with my brother, and no, I didn't spoil anything for him.
Uh-huh.
I was bouncing ideas off of him. I don't want to do it, but we tried gold. We tried fire. Did we try putting a gem in there?
No.
Hmm. I don't believe
Do
so.
we want to waste a gem?
If we have a
Would it be strong enough to break a gem? They're very tough.
I don't know. I was the only thing. I was going back and forth with my
Maybe-
brother, and I'm like,
I-
what would be in a dragon hoard? And he was like, well, what about crystals and gems? And I'm like, I don't want to put a crystal or a
Maybe
gem
it
in
wouldn't
there.
be strong enough to break it, and that's the thing. Like it would accept it. And
I don't know how
then-
strong was it. I kept conjuring bullshit and putting it in there because it was as distracting as a hydraulics video in YouTube.
It seemed
How-
pretty strong.
Because the coin that we put in, was it a gold coin? Because we could always have tried one of the gold coins
We
if we
put
didn't put
yeah,
that.
we put coin in.
You
there.
guys
Okay.
you put coins in there, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we tried the coins already. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything else that a dragon would hoard besides,
I have an
coins or
unrelated
gems.
Well, we
idea
tried
that
putting-
might be helpful.
what?
If we head back towards Waterdeep and pick up some rather cheap magical items that might bar us entry into the school.
Fuck, no.
Hmm.
Cheap. I
Living
use
is
quotation
easy.
marks.
Unless you're using the 5-finger discount.
No,
I am not aware of that.
no, you poor.
That was the out of
shit.
game. Bertrand didn't hear that.
What on earth is the 5-finger discount?
Yeah, no, don't break his heart. He doesn't know what it is.
Well, I don't know what it is either.
Well, I say we keep that as the last resort. Let's try the other one first, I think.
Okay, let's try the elf figurine one.
Sure, let's go try that.
Go ahead and move your tokens where you want to go. And I will reveal it.
In the darkness, do we move or
In the darkness.
in the
The
darkness?
Move
Let
like
me
you would
see.
a normal floor, so.
Okay.
Where was this
Between the
again?
beans.
I'll follow you next.
So, I keep hearing you all mention this strange magical school. What exactly happened there? Can you at least tell me that one?
There was a bone demon. Or a bone devil. I can't remember.
Bone
I tried to
devil.
block it
traveled-
from him.
We traveled through an arc gate and met one of its students who told us that we could meet with the headmaster, so we did, and we were told to assist in what way we can, but if we were to progress further or even return, we had to either enter the school as students or deliver a magical item of some sort.
Hmm.
Yeah, even to leave, we would require a magical item.
What's worse is Zonderbrook didn't even work in there.
Sonderbrook didn't work
Well, I mean,
nowhere.
We didn't try it in the headmaster's office. We forgot.
I do have a little bit of an idea. Just have to let it cook for a little bit.
Here, Bertrand, here's the statue. Do you want to give it a go?
What do I do with it?
I think you hold it up to the gate.
I think there was you need to place it somewhere in the gate.
Yeah, there was like a little...
Which, if that's the case, let's not risk him sending him without one. So I'm gonna conjure a copy of the miniature.
He'll walk up and just kind of like wave the statue in front of him a few feet.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Put it on the one little shelf.
Put it in the amiibo shelf.
He will do so.
All right. As you touch the figure to the sun symbol, the gate opens up.
Here, have the copy. Just in case you need to come back.
All right. Be safe while I am gone.
We'll be right behind you.
You be safe.
Will he be safe?
Yeah.
He will hold his symbol of ill matter and walk into the portal.
All right. Give me 1 second here.
You appear in the principal's office.
Please, please be patient when I have to jump you guys in arc gates because it's really
Yeah.
really difficult
No
to kind
worries.
of decipher
That's-
where you go.
Just if
That's why we're making
if,
conversation, not here.
if Bertrand did wind up in the principal's office, he'd just be like, Zonderbrook!
Oh no! Run!
And if you have on level 9 again, man, I mean, I guess we're fighting the floor, you know, and fighting everybody.
Yeah, I don't want to give up this +1 sword.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I'm not giving up any of my items. I'm not giving up my trident either. They can't take them from me.
Look, the moment another magical creature or person asks me for my items, I'm killing. I'm bananaing. I am so tired of people taking my shit. I'll
Someone
kill them
once
all.
said that D&D is the best case of inside joke creation ever, and I strongly agree at this point.
I mean, it's trauma bonding.
Honestly, really.
Naturally, we're gonna have like a shorthand on our humor and communication.
Sorry, just give me a second here.
Be able to communicate with one word. We'll be able to convey all of our thoughts to each other.
And people will this campaign will go on long enough that eventually people tune in and just hear us grunting.
Oh, no, no.
1 second, I just gotta double check something real fast.
Well, I mean, it was like Phineas and Ferb that had an entire episode for their caveman thing that was just like, you know,
What?
caveman speech.
Oh god. Was that better or worse than the Waffles one from Teen Titans Go?
I've never watched Teen Titans Go. I've only ever seen the original Teen Titans.
I had to watch it with my nephews. It was a nightmare.
No, I'm all about the original. I'm not about that Teen Titans Go life, man.
Obviously.
Come on, roll 20. Stop fighting me. Jesus Christ.
I only say Teen Titans Go has cute chibi designs. That's it. That's all it has going for it.
Alright. Let me grab one more thing here. Bertrand, I would like for you first to roll me 1d9, please.
Yeah!
As you make your way through the portal.
6.
Okay. And I need you to roll me a 1d2, please.
Good.
1.
1. You have activated the Elder Rune of Security, the Bane effect of Lameth.
Oh.
For the next 24 hours, you cannot gain advantage on attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws from any source.
Kind of sucks.
Your
So
default.
please note that
I deserve
down.
this.
You know,
So sorry, cannot gain advantage on what?
On attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws for 24 hours.
You can slip it off. You'll be fine. Oh boy.
sleeping's only 8 hours.
Yep. So you have to keep track of the
All right.
24 hours. You don't have dark vision, do you?
He has the goggles now, so he's gonna have he has the goggles on.
Okay. As you put on the goggles, what distance of vision does it give you?
I think 60 feet.
That sounds right.
9. Let me check. Yeah, 60 feet.
I'm going to take you over to the map that you're currently on. Your
Where's
top
our
left,
boy?
top right corner. As
top
you,
right?
Also,
yeah, top right corner. As you flip on the goggles and turn them on, you see this.
we'll also talking
You see currently up in, like, this entire area is just filled with webs. It's just white. And you see currently clinging, spattered across the ceiling, a variety of spidery creatures.
I'm back.
Are they asleep?
They haven't seemed to notice you as you have not stepped into the webs. You've just stepped out of the arc gate right now.
Is the arc gate still open?
Yep.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Why not throw a fireball in there? Just do it.
What are you talking about?
My fire
No,
senses are
what if
tingling.
it's a priceless spider chess piece?
I mean, if you want to go in there and look for it first, you could do it.
Well, I mean, this is actually okay for you. You're not going to be impeded by that at all.
Actually, that's true. I can walk through it without any issue. Not that
These
I want
the
to.
spiders.
I'll become a spider. I'll use my minor illusion to look like a spider or something. You know, give me legs, and then I'll walk in there and I'll be a spider nix.
You all watch
Yeah.
as Bertrand walks out with his goggles on through the arc gate.
He just
Hey.
goes back.
You
He's
didn't
gonna,
look like
hello.
you
he's gonna put them on over his head. His face is very gonna be disturbed.
Shay,
You look paler than usual.
can I ask for
Yeah.
a favor? Can you mark which gates are used? And because, like, the runes only go off the first time you go through, and I don't really have a good way to keep note of that in my notes. So if you could write that down, like, when you find these arc
Yep.
gates, that would be fantastic. I trust you to be honest.
The ones that are
so-
used are the ones that say what levels they go to, by the way, as well.
Mhm.
Okay,
So-
awesome. Yeah, sweet.
Yeah,
Just
so it
keep that
says
in mind in
level
case I
9.
roll. I don't want to roll you guys, make you guys roll another, thing if you've already traveled through it. And it applies for both ends. So,
Understandable.
like, if you find the other door and then you go back, the same thing, it
Oh,
applies.
you know
So-
what? Nobody went through the stone key gate the first time, so I don't know
True.
who went through first.
Who
But
would
Well-
have done it first?
we'll retcon that because that's my fault. But yes, we need to keep track
Okay.
of that. This was what's gonna make this kind of difficult. So this one
Yeah.
has been used. So the
Um,
sun one has been used.
the sun one has been used. The only ones that haven't been we haven't actually gone through are the ones that were too low level for, so they don't actually have a level on my map.
Mhm.
So it would be, for example, the one that activates with Mage Hand, the one that needs the silent spell, the one that plays with the D chord, the
Oh, that's a fun one.
hydraulic press. Yeah.
Also,
So,
chat definitely loved the spider room. I think that's their favorite entire area in this entire game is the giant spider
Well, I'm
room.
sorry to disappoint you that we're
Spider
not
room
going
is pretty
back.
funny.
Well, guys, we need to advance
mean,
somewhere.
it-
We can't keep going into rooms and coming back.
We might have to choose
Watch
the
me.
spider room.
I'm
Also, I
okay
love
with this spider room.
I love that
Let's
from our
go.
perspective. We saw Bertrand walking and then immediately come back. No hesitation.
I mean,
Yeah, it's like the Simpsons fucking meme where it's Homer's dad who just walks in, puts his hat on the coat rack, immediately turns around, puts his hat back on, and leaves.
Yep, basically.
all you saw were webs, right? Like you didn't see if the walls looked like any similar construction to a previous floor or anything.
was-
Do
I
you see
don't
a
think
sign?
Bert stuck around long enough to find
yeah.
out.
Was
Do you
it
need
spider
someone else?
room?
When I went through the gate,
what-
there were a number of large arachnids, vermin all over the walls with webs. They didn't seem to notice me, so I left before they could.
Well, that's good at least. You need a little bit of help with that.
With the arachnids?
Well, yes.
I
'Cause,
would
you know,
assume we would just resolve Plan B.
Plan F.
F.
Okay, so here's the
And
thing.
plan F is.
We can't go to floor 9 because there's the school, so finding the Nagas is kind of pointless unless we just want to have the UNT ghosts, which are they already dead, so who cares? But
I'm assuming we all still have fly as well for the next like 30 minutes at least.
That's 10 minutes.
yes, 10
Well, it's
minutes.
10 minutes, so maybe it might be about to run out then.
Yeah, it's about to
Yeah.
run out.
If we want to take advantage of that flight, and we want to get through this gate, we might as well fight those spiders.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's go.
Okay. Use the conjured figurine to go through.
Conjure figurine.
All right, are you guys all rushing in as a group?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
can we immediately
Please
rush
say
in
yes,
with the
because that will
Yeah.
make my life a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no, I meant like, do we want to send like Lionel in first with like a fireball or something, and then the rest of us like rush in after him? Was
So
what
we
I
all
was
go
thinking.
together. We
I
have
will
a
say-
surprise.
I will
Oh, I can
say
take care of it.
Lionel will get a fireball, and then initiative will roll. How about that?
Sure. That sounds good.
Completely
All
reasonable.
right, all right. So then gather up all your, squish everybody together because I'm gonna click and drag you over.
All right. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Perfect formation.
Perfect formation.
Yeah,
Good figure.
tank and back.
Oh, wait.
Not through the direction that we're entering the gate. Think that it's going to be facing the
Oh,
other way,
true.
guys. Yeah,
This is
yeah.
going to be the
You're
third
right.
encounter.
Lionel up front. He's got good
Yeah.
ace.
This is going to be the third encounter, right?
It will be, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Because we need to sell a couple of things. We still are carrying that ship in the bottle. We need to get rid of
You
some
know
stuff.
what? That's true. We could have gone to the base camp first.
Eh.
Well, no time for regrets. Let's just get this over with.
I still need
No
to
regrets.
try that thing,
Fireball.
actually.
No regrets, Thunderbrook.
Yeah, don't forget the Zunderbrick. Oh my god, Bertrand was so scared of the spiders, he forgot to yell out Zunderbrick.
It's true.
I have to reorganize you guys a little bit just because you don't fully fit,
Mhm.
but give me 2 seconds here. And
By all
since we
means.
have the time and I need time to set up anyway, go ahead and roll initiative, please.
Okie
Oh
dokie.
boy.
I'm just imagining myself in real life walking through like a shed door that I'm unfamiliar with and seeing more than like 2 spiders in one area. I'm gonna close the door because
Oh.
clearly they know something I don't. That was my
They know
thinking.
something you don't.
Yeah, that was my thinking behind Bertrand's decision to just be like, oh no, you know what, you guys are good.
Give me a second. I gotta find their creature card just to make my life a bit easier here.
Mm-hmm.
They're technically beasts, aren't they?
Probably.
Spiders? Yeah.
Yeah, they're technically beasts. They're gonna be a different pack then.
And they are unless they're a very unique spider that would be like monstrosities or something.
Could be like undead spiders as well.
Yeah, you know what? Change of plans.
Why are you like this?
Oh.
They are Mr. X spiders.
Every enemy is Mr. X.
I used to do that. I used to do all Mr. X runs back in the day. And then my mods got broken and I didn't do it anymore because of that.
God, your speedruns of that shit were so fucking funny.
They're fun. I loved it. I actually even like came up. I can't. This is so like not even a thing, but like I actually came up with important tech that if people actually want to do an all Mr. X run, they have to use now apparently. Because I learned that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I learned that Mr. X is more likely to throw you depending on your camera position, just because I did it so much. And so 7Ray D actually did an all Mr. X speedrun, and he actually like sent me the video and was like, "Hey, can you look at this?" And I said, "Oh yeah, this part you can change if you move your camera, he'll throw you that way." And so he literally did that, and I actually like helped that run
Sped
out
it
a
up.
little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. It wasn't like a huge thing. It was just like a super minor thing that I just learned just from running at him over and over again, and like I was like, "Oh, cool." Sorry, just give me some time here. I'm trying to find this thing.
No, what are you looking for? There I am.
Yeah, go ahead and move your camera.
I'm so close.
Yeah, you guys ran in like that, so.
Oh my god, he just ran in.
Oh my god, he just ran in.
Oh, stick to the plan.
Wait,
Stick
where's
to the
Nix?
plan.
I don't see Nix.
One
Oh
second,
yeah,
where
where's
am I?
Nix? Is she under somebody?
It's under
Oh,
someone.
there she
Oh,
is.
there
Oh, there you
we
go.
go.
There we go.
Thumbs up, let's do this. Bertrand Lockwood.
Oh god, he just ran in there. Okay, let's go.
Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan.
Sorry, give me 2 seconds.
This is not Sage, I promise.
There we go. There's
Smells
a lot
like
of creature cards
spider
for
in here.
Banshees.
No worries. Take your time.
Oh, I can make these
Get it
phase
ready.
spiders. You guys want to fight phase spiders?
Oh fuck.
Ooh.
Are they lower level? Then sure.
No, they're worse. They're
Oh,
so
fuck.
much
Never mind.
fucking
We're good.
worse.
Yeah, those things teleport around and kill you.
I remember asking at the beginning when Unexpected was one, like what creatures people didn't want to see, and Gaijin said ghouls and phase spiders.
Well, ghouls are cool.
Yeah, ghouls are back. Ghouls are back on the menu. I'm allowed to use ghouls now.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no. Phase spider was another one. Oh fuck, why can't I find this? Did I lose this? Oh.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Sorry, give me a second.
Might grab a drink if that's okay.
Yeah, sure, go for it. This would be a nice time for like a little quasi break.
You know what? I'll take you on that offer.
Chat, you're my friends. Oh yeah, all my shit's mixed up. Okay, hopefully it's
You're my friend now.
Welcome to the Shay halftime show. Take it away, Shay.
Good job, Shay. Go.
Well, guys, we're here on the Shay halftime show.
Whoa, Jesus
We'll
Christ!
come-
Alright, Shay.
Whoa.
I was like, how the combat music's still going.
Yeah.
I will be RB too, so good luck, Shay.
Tell you about how I painted my my D&D mini for our
Did
Saturday
you?
game on
Oh,
Monday. Yeah, I did.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, now she's fully painted and ready to go. I just felt like painting minis, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have her ready to go. So
Fuck yeah.
I'm so excited. She actually looks really good, and I'm like, yeah.
That's awesome. I hope everyone else paints theirs. I think that'd be really, really cool.
Yeah, I think I'm looking forward to the giant Furbog mini to get painted
Yeah,
eventually. That'll be
right?
cool.
Oh my god, Rim is fucking huge. It's great.
It'll be easier to paint though with that size. My goodness, with my tiny one,
Yeah.
trying to get some of the details in there, I was like,
Do you play a little
Wow.
one on Saturdays?
I don't know where my
Oh.
giant spider card is. It's actually missing. So I'm gonna have to use the book. So we can find it here.
we play our Tomb of Annihilation on Saturday, so
Yeah, it's IRL, so we have like terrain and
Yeah.
like minis and stuff.
But do you
Yeah.
play another little one?
no, actually, I play wizard, so half elf.
Half
So
elf,
I'd
okay.
say, yeah, average height. It's funny though because it is very weird jumping back and forth from a very, perceptive tiny rogue to a wizard that has very different abilities and expertises.
God, my desk is a mess. I might have to go through.
I
I,
mean-
might have mixed in my giant spider into my other, like, cards, like creature cards, instead of my beasts.
You know what? Ben Morrow, I could give you a seminar on the differences between butterflies and moths. And I could also give you a seminar
Oh.
on the different types of butterflies if you want. At least for the local butterflies in my area.
Whoa!
I could also tell you about how dragonflies maintain their color metabolically.
Shut the
and
fuck
that when
up, dude. I got shit for that. Like, literally, we did, like, the Underdark part in Unexpectables, and, like, the Svirfneblims, like, wore the carapaces of the dead dragonflies, and it was all colorful and looked really cool. And then Shay was just like, oh, you know that they lose their color when they die, right? I'm like, it's a fun, magical world. Let there be color, Shay. God damn it.
How can you be the fun ruiner? I come back to you
The
just
bugs
ruining the
deserve
fun.
color too.
To be fair, I didn't ruin it for her during.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah,
have
it
been
was-
so fucking Chad if you'd done that during.
It was after I met her in person. I was like, so actually.
Actually, Manny, you're kind of a dipshit because this vague science biology. You never went to I barely passed biology, Shay. Come on.
Shay, did you push up your glasses or anything like?
I hope I did. Your sunglasses while driving.
Imaginary glasses.
Oh yeah,
I
you
went,
have
I
to
went,
the motion whether you're wearing glasses or not before you
yeah, dude,
actually.
I went to the optometrist 2 weeks ago. They told me my vision was perfect, man. Told me I
Oh.
wasted $50, okay?
It cost you $50
Wait,
to get your eyes
It
checked.
only cost you $50.
With my benefits, it was $50.
Yeah, that's right. You have benefits.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
Before I
$50,
lost
man.
Before I lost my mother's family coverage because I became old and decrepit, I got an eye exam, and because like everyone in my family wears glasses except for me, which sucks because I actually look really good in glasses. And I got my eyes checked, and they're like, "Yeah, you're fine." And I'm like, "Okay." So
Get the funny
You-
blue light gamer glasses.
I actually do
You
have
can wear
those. I
fake
use those.
glasses.
I wear them occasionally when I have to do a lot of writing because like the white of the thing fucking destroys
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah,
eyeballs.
Mhm.
Same.
Yeah.
I used to own some, but I don't have them anymore. They're in America somewhere, probably in the bin.
In the bin.
I got like
Didn't have enough to bring home.
the last time I got a new pair of glasses was like 5 years ago, and then if they break, then oh shit, that's
Okay.
that's the end.
initiatives. Alright, so we have Thaddeus. And then we have, Bracky, can you roll me just a d20, please?
I wonder if the spiders
Oh,
rolled a 20 or a
Yeah,
17.
no, 17. I wonder if they rolled a 17, yeah. And rolling a d20, I don't think Lionel's going to go first with a
Maybe.
4.
And
Maybe.
Plus, he gets the surprise round anyway, so you get at least the fireball off, I think.
I love the idea of like all this careful planning and strategic mindedness just for like 2 fireballs to just 2-shot the encounter.
Lionel, and then we have Nyx. And then we have Bertrand. And then we have Wisp.
Now remember, we're resistant to poison, Wisp.
Yeah. And you're
Alrighty.
immune to webs.
Yeah, this space is covered in webs, so if you don't have anything that can stop that, your movement is halved. But as you guys burst in here, Lionel, you coming out first with your palm raised. Go ahead and roll your fucking
Death
My
bomb.
5th
Fireball.
level fireball, right?
your 5th level fireball.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh my god! Wow.
Alrighty. That's going to be 32 points of damage, I believe.
Very nice.
I believe so.
32.
Joke's on you. These are fire spiders. They're immune.
Oh my god. The first spider rolls a 12, which is a failure. I'll just roll these out. That is a success.
Not the undead fire spiders.
Failure.
The undead fire face spiders.
Alright. So that
Do
is...
they roll with disadvantage because of the whole surprise round?
Huh?
Or no? I
There's no
forgot. Probably that's
advantage
the thing.
on saving throws in a surprise round. Your attack rolls get
I gotcha.
advantage. Yeah. Alright. You immediately... There's an eruption of fire as all the webs catch flame. I'm just gonna make just a giant box of fire real fast.
Ah, yes. Webs are very flammable.
They are incredibly flammable. So I'm just gonna...
Let's use
Yeah.
this.
We're just gonna do this. That is on fire. Currently.
Walk in there. Got it. Who's fireproof in
You
our
told
group
me
again?
to do it.
Somebody-
Don't look at me like
somebody-
that. You told me to do it.
I did not tell you
Do we have anybody
shit.
fireproof?
No, not you. Them.
Alright, one second. I gotta just look through our page. I'm flipping through like 3 books right now, dude.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
Do not envy you.
I mean, like they probably won't have to last long for that.
Alright,
'cause,
cool.
You know.
Worth noting, the ceilings here are 30 feet high. Alright.
Yeah.
So, as that goes off, that's gonna be 32 points of damage. I'm just gonna go ahead and just... Dead.
Yep.
Half of 32 will be 16. Alright. This one, dead.
I love being a wizard.
They just disappear from existence.
You just got Thanos. Ah!
Ah!
The disintegration meme.
Does this even count as an encounter for us at this point?
Yes, it is.
I can't believe you're killing Spider-Man.
Sorry, one second, I gotta do math here.
Pause for math.
Pause for math. Alrighty. As the fire explodes, you watch as a bunch of spiders crash against the side as the burning webs kind of peel away. And since you burned the webs, it reveals some creatures that were hiding up in the ceiling. as
Were
to
they also
your
affected by the
horror,
flames?
Oh.
You see currently patting out flames 2 spider-like creatures, but where a
Oh,
head
no.
should be instead is the torso of a drow.
Were they
Guys.
affected by the
Oh
flame?
no.
They were, yeah, they got hit.
Okay.
What have
This
we
is
done,
getting out of
guys?
hand.
It's a problem is where it is.
Well, I think Thaddeus is about to shoot a fireball too.
Let's just like measure this out real quick. You know, just get some measurements.
These
I
are
mean,
up in the
square is
ceiling,
Sure.
by the way, so these guys are up 30 feet on the ceiling currently.
Still, the fireball still reaches
You
them.
know.
Oh yeah, it did still hit them. That's why I had to
Yeah.
check, because I was like, are they too high? But nope, they're within range. They look pissed, by the way.
Yeah,
They're
I would be
about to
pissed
fire.
too.
Haha. Oh no.
Oh no.
Guys, the gate's still open. Let's go back. Okay,
Oh.
guys, we got this.
All right,
When they're in the
Thaddeus, what are you
flames,
doing?
we are not.
Alright, you know exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna see Lionel pop up a fireball like, oh come on, I can do less of more. I can do more with less. And he's gonna do a 3rd level fireball. Right in the middle, right
Same spot.
here.
Just makes life easier. Same spot.
Yep, same spot.
All right, go ahead and roll your fireball.
Alright, and don't forget the... And I do remember, like, while Magic's after this, because...
Yep.
Bada bing.
I was
We
about to remind you.
remembered.
Hooray!
That is,
That's gonna be
alright,
30 damage.
that is a failure.
And for Wild Magic, bada bing.
That is going to be.
Nothing.
That is a failure as well. Last one.
DC only 15.
Failure.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to refresh my page, or do everybody else have battle music? Because I don't have any music.
I have
I
no.
have
Uh,
music.
I have battle music.
That is you. You're
I
gonna
got
have to
battle
roll
music.
refresh.
Alright, I will refresh, because it just occurred to me that it sounded weirdly silent for battle.
The
Both
battle
of
top is
the
activated.
spider drow creatures up in the ceiling succeed, but all of the
There
giant
we go.
spiders fail, and they are already reeling from fucking Lionel's attack. So, pew, pew.
They just ash into dust.
Exactly. Yeah, they just ash into dust, leaving just
Now
these
it's
2
extra
creatures
on
remaining.
fire.
See, Lionel, you can't be so wasteful.
Wait.
Although that being said, what do we do about those? He's gonna point at the 2 drow spiders.
They let
I
out
think you missed
horrible screams of anger.
Right then, Bertrand, it's your turn. He's gonna tap him on the shoulder.
All right.
Bertrand's not gonna run in the fire.
Bertrand casts fireball.
At the start of the Drider, I'm just gonna say what they are. They're fucking Driders. They're gonna take
Yeah.
some fire damage.
Yep.
Take 2.
Ah, so they moved before Bertrand.
Ah, Drelo.
I did not again.
Take 1.
Droughty.
Drowdy, their
Drowdy.
partner.
Oh god.
Drowdy Drowners.
All right, let's
And we're
see.
back to this episode.
Yep. This one skitters across the ceiling.
Oh, they
And
were
I
not
need-
surprised?
Hmm?
They were not surprised?
Oh
Wait,
yeah.
she already
you
said
got
that
the
we were-
fireball.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
the
already said that
fireball
we
was
were
your
getting
surprise
one
round. You get
fireball.
1 as you burst through because you're
Ah.
coming in as a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
group. It's like I can't. They're gonna notice you if you come in as a big group.
Yeah.
So the compromise was that you get a fireball off immediately. All right, as the Drider bursts forward, I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw, please. I believe actually. Let me
boy.
double check this. I think it is a dex save though.
Oh, I gotta bring my sheet back up after refreshing.
As this Drider is going to cast Fairy Fire on all of you.
That's so rude.
Oh, it's a spell?
That is a spell if you want to counter it.
Oh, I'm counterspelling.
All right, reaction counterspell.
Oh.
No dexterity saves necessary as you counter the spell. The second
Get that
Drider
shit out of here, boy.
rushes forward and slams down right next to you two. Brings out a serrated longsword and immediately starts swinging. It's gonna
At
make
the human.
No, it's gonna take 2 swings towards you, Lionel, as you appear to be the
Oh,
one that
thank
just
you.
literally set shit on fire that's immediately within the vicinity, and Bertrand hasn't done
that was
anything
it.
yet.
That was the green one. He didn't see that. He was the green one.
Yeah, the green one was behind. So, let's see.
Does Sentinel activate?
Yes, it would.
Which would provoke?
If it
All
does,
right.
does it specify if it hits?
Let me check. Yeah, it has to hit. Yeah, you're right.
So let's resolve the attack first and just see if it even hits. As the first longsword swing comes out. Yeah, I think that's gonna hit. That's a 25.
Yeah, no, that missed.
Yeah, she's a little mad.
Oh, sorry. No,
oh,
it just
oh,
says attack. It doesn't say hit. I'm sorry. I was reading the wrong
Oh,
part.
it's a her.
Oh yeah,
Hello.
it's definitely a her.
So first gonna swing for the
Let's
attack
let's
opportunity.
conclude this fight.
Oh, sure,
Like,
sure.
we gotta complete the attack first, and then you get your thing that comes off. So,
Sure thing.
yikes! Max damage. That is going to be 13 points of slashing damage to you, Lionel.
How much did you say again?
13 points of damage.
Okay, I
She
misheard that.
slashes
Thank
at your
God.
center. This activates Sentinel, so Bertrand, you can go ahead and make an attack.
Will do.
I thought you said 30 for a second. I'm like, what?
19 to hit.
19 meets its AC. It just hits.
Okay. For 11 slashing.
11 slashing. You got it. It's going to be. There we go. You, as this thing strikes out with its sword, you cut into its arm, Bertrand, but it rears up again and goes for a second strike against you, Lionel. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yep, uh-huh.
And once again, it's with the longsword. Less damage, 12 points of slashing damage to you as she brings down the sword a second time.
Okay.
And she is going to sweep around and strike towards you, Bertrand.
All right.
That is going to be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
You
Oh,
take
jeez.
less
Yes,
damage. You take 5 points of slashing damage on the
Alright.
third strike. That ends her turn. That brings us to Lionel. It is now your turn. I'm also going to say this. There is really nowhere for you to move right now. Either your,
Yeah, there's
your allies
fire.
occupy it or the Driders occupy it, so...
Well, I can move through creatures that are bigger than me because of the whole.
That's right,
halfling
yeah, because you're
nimbleness.
halfling.
But here's the thing: there's fire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did they take damage for?
At the
being
start of their
fire?
turn, they took
They
fire
did.
damage, yeah.
Oh, awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Can I polymorph into something bigger because it's gonna be a danger? How tall is the ceiling above me?
I would say... It says that this entire space is 30 feet tall, so I'm going to say 30 feet, just to be consistent.
Okay. No. I did not expect. I actually didn't expect it to happen. How far?
Suddenly, Drider.
Suddenly, right.
Strider!
Too far. Oh, it's ready to move.
I'm willing.
No. The thing. All right. I can trade places with you because you're a melee fighter, like me. Wisp.
Oh,
Trade
yeah.
places with me.
Alright.
Yeah, sure.
I choose you.
You guys swap places. Go for it.
That's gonna be my
I
action.
see Lionel looking around like, and I just give you a nod.
Thank you. That's gonna be my action, and I cannot use anything for bonus action right now, so I'm just gonna start preparing for the next turn.
Alright, you got it. That brings us to Nyx. It is now your turn.
Okay. Am I able to shoot this thing from my position?
Yes, you are small, so you can kind of like squirt, kind of like squirm your way between Wisp's legs and shoot up because you are smaller.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good thing Lionel traded because my other solution was to climb onto Thaddeus' shoulders, so.
You could do that also for
Okay.
flavor. Both is completely valid.
Go for it.
Thaddeus, I need your help a little bit.
I need
Right, then, come up.
uppies. Give me
He's gonna,
uppies.
he's gonna crouch down for uppies.
Marquise corrupts me.
I think
climb up.
Thaddeus and Bertrand need to get tactical papooses for
Baby carriers or something.
It's like the thing that
And then
Patrick
Thad-
and SpongeBob come in during that one episode where like they're like being carried by like the totally jacked fish dudes.
yeah.
They just turn around and they're there.
And then Thaddeus collapses with the 150 pounds extra weight.
Oh,
Wait,
why are
I
you so
will
heavy?
shoot this one with my short bow.
You
Or
got
I'll
it.
make an attempt to. Ah, man, the nat 20.
Sorry. 14, the drow just slices it out of the air and the bolt just disappears into the fire behind.
Well, it's not going to do much good anyways, but I might as well use my bonus action to incite this guy.
Alright. Is deception correct?
Yep. Oh my god, what are with the natural 20s on the other side?
14. Unfortunately, you do not succeed.
And roll 20, are you trolling me today?
Can't Habib.
That's okay. Next, I don't know who's next.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, that brings us to Bertrand. It is now your turn.
All right, Bertrand's gonna swing as hard as he can into the Drider ahead of him.
You got it.
First swing, 17 to hit. is a
Misses.
miss.
As you go to swing, your sword strikes into the side of the spider leg, but it is so tough and carapacey that you do not breach. And it's like hitting a tree. You wrench your sword back out, and the Drider seems completely unaffected.
Okay, the second swing kind of pulling his sword back and going upward for a slash. 25 to hit
That hits.
for 9 slashing.
9 slashing damage. You got it. You
And that's first-
swing into one of the legs, and you kind of like give it a second like chop, and you kind of collide, and you watch as kind of purple Icarus blood oozes from the wound as you wrench your sword back out. This is a tough enemy.
That's Bert's turn.
Alrighty, that brings us to Wisp. It is now your turn.
Fire seems good. Let's join in with the fireballs, with my own flavor, with holy fire.
Alright.
If I put it in this spot, it hits one square of each of them, or do I have to have at least 2 squares for it
What
to
is
count?
it? What are you talking about?
It's flame strike. It's 4 squares. I could hit if I put
Yeah.
it directly in the middle. I could hit both of them.
So you're
That's
trying
fine,
to go,
even if
you're trying to go for like this
right
here?
the corner between them.
Like that?
Yeah, does
Yeah,
that
you
count,
can.
or do
That
I have
does
to hit
count.
more? Okay. Yeah, giant pillar of fire. Even the ones on the ceiling and ones on the floor, it should hit them both because it shoots up like 100 feet or something ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like just a
50.
giant moonbeam, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Hit him with
All
the
right.
holy ball.
They have to make...
DC
Do it, holy
14.
man.
That's 30...
17 fire and
33 points
16.
of damage if they fail this. Is it half on a success, or is it just...
yes, a
Saber
half on a
suck.
success.
Alright. First one rolled a 16, so that's a success. The second
Mhm.
one, they're very dexterous, you're able to notice.
Oh, yeah.
The second one
They-
rolled a
they're
17, so they both succeed, so they take half of 33, which would be 32 halves, so 16 points of damage each. Just give me a second to do some math here. 16. Oh god, I hate this. 1 second.
No, not math.
Right?
Math hard.
I didn't want to play games to do math.
Alrighty, math is being
Math.
conducted. As you let out the fauns, the space glows. It's already on fire and very glowy, but there's almost like a large, like, rave ray that comes out as you thrust your hand forward and it explodes in the space. The Driders kind of nimbly dodge out of the way, but they're still caught up in the blast as some of their legs are blown into the air, and you hear like a sickening snapping noise as they let out these horrible wails. But they are definitely still standing.
And I'll kind of look around and give a little nod, bond towards me, Nyx, Bertrand, and Thaddeus.
Got it.
That's the
Everyone
blessed-
mark your tokens, please.
Yeah, the yellow thing.
I see how it is.
Listen,
One that teleported
This way.
into the background, you know?
I can teleport a lot.
Wait, how do I mark my token?
Just click
And you
your
can right
token.
click on your token, or
You gotta
click
be
on
on
it,
the
and then
arrow option though. You can't be on the measurement stick. You can be on the arrow. You click
yeah, and then
them.
you can
Okay.
click on the little.
There you go. All right. Is that in your
Wow,
turn
you have
list?
3 of them.
Yep.
Top of the turn order, Thaddeus, is now your turn. Unfortunately, you are blocked by your companions ahead of you, so just keep that in
And I'm
mind.
on top of you.
And you have a Nix on top of you. So
Could you just move aside a little bit? Just a teeny bit. Okay. And fine. I'll just do it again. He's gonna do another 3rd level fireball.
you cannot. You don't have a way to see through your allies right now.
Oh.
You don't have a point you can see. Because currently you have Bertrand next to you, you have Wisp to the left of you, because before you had Lionel there, and he's small,
Lionel,
so you
yeah.
can see past him. And to your right, there's just stones. So you actually cannot see what's happening ahead of you.
What's going on? What are you doing? Someone give me a set rep, please. Okay. If he can't really do anything at all, he's just going to hold an action. Hold a spell action, then.
Alright, what spell are you holding? And just keep in mind, if you hold a spell, even if it doesn't go off, you lose the spell slot for it. And you are concentrating.
2nd level chromatic orb, why not?
Alright.
Something low risk.
Alright, you got it. Good to know. Alrighty.
Just give me a chance and I'll take care of it. Just get out of the way, please.
That ends your turn, Thaddeus?
Even though he's
Yep, that's all I can
concentrating on
do.
it, would that activate
Oh.
wild magic immediately, or when he casts it?
When he casts it, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And if he doesn't cast it, he still loses a spell slot. Would that still count?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too, because I
That's a
figured like
weird
if it's
gray
still, like,
area. The ruling for holding a spell is really fucking complicated, so
Mhm.
I'm just gonna
you know
say
what? Let's just make it. Sorry.
I'm gonna make it simple
Go
and
ahead.
say no until the spell is cast, but you're basically concentrating and preparing the spell, which means it counts as a spell cast,
Good
essentially.
to clarify it
Yeah.
before the
Fair
matter,
enough.
though.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Alright, that ends your turn, Thaddeus?
That's all he can do. Yeah.
Alrighty, it is now the enemy's turn. The drow closest to Wisp and Bertrand is going to just, again, swing a bunch of times. You know what?
What do we know?
This drow is going to make 3 swings against you, Bertrand.
Okay.
3 of them.
3 of them,
Someone's
yeah.
like,
That's going to be a
Awesome.
19 to hit you on the first one.
That'll miss because of the shield.
Alright, you bring up your shield and it clatters against the shield. Second swing. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
That way.
Alright, you take 12 points of slashing damage as she cleaves down your front there.
Okay.
And third swing, that is going to be a 23 to hit.
That will also hit.
Terrible damage, you take 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
The other drow on the ceiling is going to actually scuttle forward, pulling out a longbow.
Also, don't forget the fire damage, Shanti.
Oh, yeah, that's right, I'll do that. So I'm just gonna put her here, but she's above you guys on the ceiling right now, which does trigger, Thaddeus, your held action.
Hey.
oh hell yeah. Okay. Since he can only see that, he won't twin it, but he will just do this.
You
And
cannot
it's going
use
to be
any
acid.
I don't think you can use any additional abilities.
Natural 20.
Okay, natural 20, that hits.
All right, it's going to be acid because why not? He's mean. And it's going to be double this.
Should calculate it automatically.
Wow, that's all 2s.
Oof, I guess it did.
Oops, all 2s.
How many dice do you get for Chromatic Orb when you cast it?
For 2nd level, 48s.
Alright, roll another set of 48s because it didn't roll the extra 48s.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Bada bing. Oh, much better. I see a couple 7s in there. Much better.
That is going to be 28 points of damage to the one crawling
Wow.
on the ceiling.
Wild magic cast?
And yeah,
Oh,
while
yes, that's
magic
right.
goes off.
All right, here we go. Base D20. Bada bing.
Oh my god.
Nothing.
Nothing happens. Give me 1 second to do some math here real fast.
I was too close for comfort.
Oh. Oh.
Alrighty, you let off the glob of acid, hitting her right in the thorax. You begin to hear some sizzling, and you... For those, unfortunately, underneath this Drider, as she is right directly above Thaddeus, Bertrand, and Lionel, 30 feet up in the air, it is like the worst rain ever, as like bits of melted carapace and spider guts splay onto the ground onto you.
Ah, come on. Ah.
Ha! Got her!
She takes that much fire damage. I'm just rolling their fire damage now.
Ma'am, please. You need to stop.
The Drider in front of you is cooking right now, but she seems to still have a lot of fight in her. That brings us to Lionel. It is now your turn, as this drow is directly 30 feet above you. I just put her off to the side so she's not covering you guys.
Oh. Okay, so she is 30 feet above me. This is only...
Oh, she never attacked! Sorry, hold on.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
true.
True.
Don't worry about it.
She did not attack.
Should have
Alright.
a longbow, right?
She did have a longbow out, so she is not actually attacked. Let's
So
see.
she shoots the bastard who just shot her with acid, right?
Yeah, she's actually gonna unload 3 longbow shots into you, Thaddeus. So
What?
first shot,
Can't do that. That's illegal.
that's gonna be a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Alright.
And then how many temporary hit points is that again?
Huh?
For the blessing?
It's you add a d4 when attacking or making a saving throw.
It's
you
not
can't
the- it's
have
not the
the-
whole-
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, I got them mixed up, my bad.
You take 6 points of piercing damage. Plus 4 points of poison damage. And she's gonna let loose another arrow. Natural 20.
Okay,
I'll
okay,
take
maybe we
this
can
hit.
talk about this.
I'll take this hit.
You're gonna take this hit? Alright, Wisp. That is going to be 10 points of piercing damage. Plus 12 points of poison damage. Now keep in mind, if you have something that reduces the amount of poison damage, it doesn't go off with that ability. It doesn't allow additional effects to come through. So you take 12 points of poison damage. As she strikes her third time, she's going to load another arrow and shoot. That is going to be a 25 to hit. On you, Thaddeus.
Oh,
So-
that definitely hits.
So there's going to be 10 points of piercing damage. Minmo! Plus
Mimo!
3 points of poison damage. That ends her attack, and now it is Lionel's turn. Sorry.
Thank you, no worries. I'm just gonna go with a good old classic, and I'm just gonna cast a second level magic missile.
You got it. I'm assuming
What
on
was
the
that
one on the
conclusion?
roof.
Yes. The one on the roof. Magic missile, where are you? There you are. 2, 3, 4.
Alright, 7,
That is 14? No,
9,
13.
13 points of damage. You got it. You blast her, and she kind of like really kind of tightens her legs on the ceiling, and kind of stays there. And she kind of like brings out her arm and kind of screams at you like ah, like this sort of airy roar as her legs kind of tense up. She takes the damage, but she's hardy. Hi, Minmo.
Yep.
Oh my God, Minmo.
Minmo.
Minmo. I'm blessed,
A
dude.
double
Minmo
Minmo sighting.
Double Minmo sighting is very rare.
Man, that's a weird one. But I cannot move from here.
Yeah, you're pretty stuck.
We're stuck in this corner. That's
Minmo
gonna be
heard
my
the
turn.
violence that came out.
That is my turn.
Yeah, that is your turn. And I think I know why Minmo's out. His wheel's not working. Hold on.
Oh.
I'm gonna fix that.
Can't let Mimbo get angry.
Also, I have my hat on. Are they yelling anything at all?
No, they're just shrieking.
Oh.
Alright, that brings us to Nyx. It is now your turn.
Let's try this again. Give me a deception check.
Alright. Not as good. That is going to
That's
be
right. Okay.
a
I
9.
get the
Yeah,
nat
there's
20
a
on my
natural
instinct this
20.
time.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep. You know this shit.
Okay, well, now I know all about it. Now I gotta try and hit it. Oh
Oh my god!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Those were your beans.
Oh,
Oh my
my
goodness.
god.
And it gets spelled
Hey, what
with
did
a
we
sneak
what
attack.
did we say about witchery at the roll 20 table?
I apologize for the trolling comment.
Whoa.
So that
So
is
it's 35.
27 plus 35 points of damage. You strike her right in the thorax. She is still alive, but like a couple of her legs slip and she kind of like staggers as you strike into her center. All three of you, Bertrand, Thaddeus, and Lionel, once again get rained on by just this purple gooey blood. It's like something out of Ghostbusters. And she lets out this like like staggers in her breath as she is looking terrible now.
Ma'am, stop.
Well then, that's my turn.
Mimo, like I fixed Mimo's wheel and he walked over to the wheel and then stepped on it and moved and he was like, holy shit, and now he's like he's going on it now.
Is he having fun in his wheel?
Yeah. It's more of a saucer, it's like a saucer wheel.
He's gotta work out his aggression.
Honestly, next time we hang out, Shay, I want to get him like a slightly bigger one because I think it might be just a little too small. Alright.
Yeah, we should do
Are
that.
you calling me Mo fat?
He's not fat, he's just, you know, too big
Chunky.
for it. Yeah, it's chunky right now. Alright. That ends Nyx, is that on your turn?
Yeah, I
Alright.
used my bonus action and my action.
Bertrand,
Don't sound so
is-
depressed.
Don't say, you got a natural 20! What else do you want, Shay?
Sorry, I'll sound more excited about it. Yes, I finished my turn. Okay, I can't do anymore.
Alright, Bertrand, it is now your turn.
Bertrand's gonna drop his shield and two-hand the longsword and swing at the Drider in front of him.
Alright, you got it. You just toss your shield aside and bring up your sword.
I'm gonna use Bless. 21
21 hits.
You know what I mean?
for 9 slashing.
9 slashing, you got it.
And second swing. 18.
18,
You could do it.
just barely a swing and the miss.
I believe in you with the power of Wisp. Go for it.
What?
You already rolled it.
Can I bless more than one? Yeah, I already used Bless.
Oh, sorry, I
Oh no!
Yeah,
completely
you already
blanked on
used
that
it.
last one.
Yeah, oh good, oh good.
Damn.
You know what? Alright, we short rested. I'm gonna action surge.
You got it.
And Bertrand's gonna swing again
That hits.
for a soft 20.
Soft 20 hits.
7 slashing.
7 slashing, you cleave into her, and she kind of buckles a little bit as you kind of... It's like chopping the world's most fucked up tree. It's really hard.
Okay, second swing.
Second swing, that hits.
28. 11 slashing.
11, not bad. You once again swing into the leg and cleave it off, and she kind of staggers as their leg kind of flops to the ground and kind of twitches in the flames and roasts. And she kind of like looks down at that and looks towards you and just snarls, bearing these sort of like fanged teeth, and looks very angry towards you.
Alright, that's Bertrand's turn.
All right, Bertrand, that ends your turn. That brings us to Wisp. It is now your turn.
They're still alive. One more big fireball. If I put it right here, should do aim strike.
So this bitch is technically in this space, occupying this space here.
okay,
I just
okay.
put her
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
side.
yeah.
So unless you want to hit Bertrand or like an
No,
ally,
screw it.
yeah.
I'm just gonna hit this.
Just
Oh,
this-
yeah, sure.
Let me just
do it.
No, I think I'll just hit just the one. Like yeah. I'll just hit the one up
technically
here.
like
It's
that.
just get them right in the middle. Just completely engulf this one.
You got it. As a dexterity saving throw.
It will be, yeah.
All right.
Bertram being like, hit me.
That is going to be a 17, but she still takes half. Oh, fuck my life. That is 32 points of damage. Half to 16 points of damage. 1 second. As you orbital strike this Drider, you watch as her like entire body slams into the ground, and like she is like burning up. Her hair is completely singed off at this point. She looks very bad now as the beam kind of dissipates.
Oh, come on. I think that's me.
That is your turn.
Funny
All
spirit
right.
weapon.
You already cast a spell.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alrighty, that brings us top of the turn order. Thaddeus, it is now your turn. You got a bitch in the ceiling shooting arrows at you.
He's going to finish off that bitch. He's going to do a 3rd level chromatic orb.
You got it.
Isn't her
Alright.
body going to fall on us?
It'll be funny.
Just
don't
melt
worry.
it all away so there's nothing to fall on you.
And this time it'll be fire, because why not?
Fire, you got it.
19.
19 just hits her.
Hey.
Hey! And here we go with the fire. Oh. 19.
19 points of damage. How do you want to kill her?
Alright, he's just gonna see this thing just having a bad time up in the ceiling. He's like, oh, okay, this needs to end. He's gonna like, and she's gonna like light a flame, just like fall over and keel over, right on top of Lionel.
Alright. Well,
We're
it's
in
going to
the
be on
same
top
space,
of...
idiot.
You don't get to decide on that one, but as she's blasted in the center, you're like, I got her! And everybody else is like, shit! And don't forget to roll your wild magic surge as well.
Yes, of course.
So let's do the wild magic surge first.
Hey,
Right, you're fine?
so nothing happens.
Bertrand, Thaddeus, and Lionel, I need dexterity saving throws from all of you.
Yep.
I'm a genius. Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Rolling, so it's gonna be, okay.
Oh no! Natural one.
Natural one.
You
Lionel,
look too deeply at your handiwork.
Bertrand, you managed to duck out of the way, so you're only going to take half of this. I'm going to make
Uh-oh.
double for you, Thaddeus, because of the natural one, and Lionel, you're going to take the full amount. So, Bertrand, you take three points of bludgeoning damage as the Drider crashes on top of you. Thaddeus, you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as the thorax lands directly on top of you. And Lionel, you take 6 points of damage as some of the legs crashes into you.
I'm
He's
bloody.
gonna point it for a second, like, ha, daughter. It's gonna like immediately fall over.
Thaddeus, you fool!
I made a bad mistake.
Is that it,
Goddamn
Thaddeus?
buffoon.
That's all he can do. Yeah.
Alrighty, that brings us to the enemy's turn. The Drider lets out a shriek, and I'm gonna decide here. She's gonna go onto you, Wisp. She's gonna do 3 swings at you with her longsword. Or actually, you know what? She's gonna go for Bertrand, because Bertrand dropped his shield.
Yes.
Yeah, she's gonna go for you.
All according to plan.
First swing is 24 to
Oh,
hit.
cool.
This plan sucks. Yeah, it is.
You take 11 points of slashing damage on the first swing. Second swing, that's actually incredibly terrible. That is only going to be a 12. That misses. And third swing, natural 20.
Just curious.
Oh my god.
Yeah?
I wonder if the fire damage of the start of the turn is enough to kill her. Before she gets attacked, but I don't know.
Let's find out, Mega Man. Oh, of course I rolled like shit. Alright, well, you know what? 7 points of slashing damage on a crit. Big sad. But she does take fire damage. It is unfortunately not enough to kill her, but she is roasting and seems to be on death's door. That ends her turn. Lionel, it is now your turn as you were like kind of crawling out from underneath some really heavy spider legs.
I have a large corpse on top of me. I'm on the floor right now, and I can't see anything. I'm gonna pickpocket her.
Okay.
Does she have anything on her?
She doesn't have spider pockets, so she has a
No.
quiver with some arrows. So you grab you grab 2 arrows. There you go.
Neat. I can't lift this. I'm stuck. That's all I can do. I can't do anything. There's a corpse on top of me.
Lionel stuck.
Door stuck.
Door
Door stuck.
Unless you tell me I can see the other spider.
Do
you have any visual on her?
You really can't. There's just too much shit
Okey
going
dokey.
on right now.
Too busy
He's
being
so
crushed by
embarrassing.
Spider Mommy.
Alright, Nyx, it is
I'm
now
saying
your
it's
turn.
I'm just thinking of my next book, The Chamber of the Spider.
While that's going on, Nyx is just gonna focus on the one that's still alive.
All right, you're probably gonna have to. You probably have to shoot between someone's leg, because like fucking Thaddeus is currently on the ground, just completely like cratered in Yamcha style.
I could do that. I'll insight it.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Oh
three in a row.
my lord! You are not allowed to complain about anything ever again. Yeah, you insight it. And
then
20
I shoot it
hits.
with an arrow. 11
I think it's
plus
dead.
19.
It's 30 points of damage. How do you want to kill this bitch?
Hey!
I think all my companions have been knocked over. They're all in agony and pain. I'm just gonna lie down and just be like, okay, just drown out their cries and their screams. It's all good. And I'm just gonna
Jesus
loose an
Christ.
arrow straight through Wisp's legs and just like pierce it in the head.
Phew! You pierce her in the head and she flies back and roasts in the flames as her legs curl inwards.
Oh.
After a few moments, the fire dissipates as the webs have been burned away, leaving just the corpses of the creatures you've killed.
Bert's gonna
Help.
strength
Help
the
me.
corpse off of the
You
allies.
got it. Roll an athletics check.
Athletics. Yeah.
Yeah, easy
24.
enough. You grab one of the legs and just yank her off, and
Oh. Oh.
Take heed.
Uh,
We've survived once again by sticking together. And
I
he's
just start
going-
smacking Thaddeus.
yeah. Whatever you're
Bert's gonna
saying,
use his
Master.
second wind to heal everyone 19.
Good roll.
all right, everyone gets healed for 19.
Oh damn! I'm not longer
Wow.
bloodied.
As you guys kind of like assess yourself, you notice that there are actual alcoves carved into this cave that was probably concealed by the webs.
Wisp is gonna have a sit down.
Do you want to go through the
okay.
gate really quickly and take a rest and then
I-
come back?
I don't
That
think
sounds like a
I've
good idea.
ever felt this drained.
You just want to immediately leave. Let's.
I'm just.
We
you
come
guys.
back tomorrow and they're back.
Oh no, they respawned!
All the
Oh,
webs and
no.
everything are exactly
They
the same
made
again.
more.
We can keep doing this. We just keep respawning them and killing them. We get experience.
The next generation is back for revenge.
They're stronger.
Maybe next time you've got 3 arrows.
Ooh.
Wow.
Well, I will admit to some fatigue myself. I am prepared to continue moving forward if you wish.
I'm looking at all of you guys and I'm thinking maybe you guys should take a nap.
I am completely fine.
I would be like, certain unfortunate instances aside, like I still have a few slots left, but nothing too major.
Bert is
You don't
gonna
have
pick up
to act tough. You guys, we could literally just go and sleep. It's
No, I'm being honest. I'm not that bad. I grant I
Well,
am
I'm
really
the-
burned, but
Well, I'm the toughest man in the universe, so I'm perfectly fine. Ow.
okay. Out of game, do you guys want to go back and take a long rest and then
There-
come back? And when...
the real reason to go back and take a long rest is just so we can finally identify all the items we have, and store them if necessary.
You guys are good
Yeah.
on spell slots?
Yeah, because I don't
Yeah.
want to carry these bottled ship.
Yeah, we
to
could take
another
the bottled
dungeon.
chip out of the inventory. We wouldn't have to carry that if we.
Then let's head
Yeah.
back.
All right.
Let's go back to the camp.
Okay.
I'm not gonna fuck with
Who's
the
Thunderbrook?
map, but you guys make your way
Mhm.
back. We're gonna theater of mine the Camp Zunderbrook.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to paste a bunch of tokens
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's gonna
yeah,
take
no
a long
worries.
time. But as you guys make your way back to Camp Zunderbrook, as it's been colloquially named,
Promptly named.
let me grab here.
So I want to start identifying everything we got from the castle, just in case it's magical. Because I know the ship, but I know the ship is magical, but we have not identified it.
The centermost space where the altar is, where you fought that giant golem creature, is currently occupied by about probably 30 people. that has kind of begun to make and build certain things such as a forgery, a general sort of goods stall, and a variety of other things. You see a myriad of individuals of definitely dwarves. There's a lot of dwarves here. It's mostly dwarves. A couple elves, a few humans. But as you make your way in, you notice there's a female dwarf who is, kind of tight bun hair, glasses on the face, kind of people are running up and talking to her, and she definitely seems like she's in charge.
I guess we'll approach her then.
Alrighty, she kind of,
Hello
like, as
there.
you approach, she kind of drops it out and says, "Oh, good day to you. You must be the adventurers I heard about. You fit all the descriptions, bunch of weirdos you are. With due respect."
No, none taken. No offense taken. It's
I'm a
Yeah, a
little
lot.
bit taking offense to that, but whatever.
You smell a little burnt.
we got a bit of a infestation issue. I know at one point, but it's just part of the trade.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Brynhilde. I'm the in-between with Lord Moonstar. So if you have any needs of him or whatnot, just let me know, and I'd be willing to help you out. We've got a smithy set up to repair some gear, some general goods stores that we bring in some goods. We won't have everything all the time, but sometimes if you want specific things, we can try and bring it in. So, what can I do you for?
Did a drow come through called Zerk?
Yeah, strange fella he was. He did come through, asked for some directions and went on his way. Said he was going to head back to Skullport.
Oh, that's good. I wanted to make sure he was okay. And then Whisper's just like passing out, leaning against Princess.
Between you and me, I'm glad he didn't stick around. He seemed like a dodgy fella.
A little bit. I
I
mean,
think he was down on his luck.
Fair enough. All right,
So
so
it's just gonna drop all the stuff he's been holding in front of her.
what are you selling? Specifically, I need to actually pull this out and put this somewhere important because
Well,
you're not immediately going to get a payout here. You're going to be giving it so that they're going to take it up topside and they're going to give it to Lord Moonstar to assess.
the first thing I want to do before giving anything is identifying stuff.
Okay,
I'm
you got it.
gonna take some time to identify. And whatever magical stuff we have on us, I'm gonna start identifying it.
Well, you gotta tell me what it is, because I won't know what it is until you
Okay.
tell me what it is. So you can't just be, I identify all of it. It's like, you
I-
gotta be specific here, because I did
I apologize.
cross-reference.
Sorry, the list. So let's start with the ship. We have been carrying that for so long.
Ship, alright. Did you have a
The
note of what
bullshit.
area you got it from? I think I know where it is, but I'm just gonna double check.
Also, Wisp is going to be like passing out very soon. Is there anything you need him for?
Bert needs Wisp to pass out real soon.
Okay. I
Alright,
think
you
you can
casting
manage that.
Identify on the ship?
Yes.
Identify, or similar magic cast on the model reveals it is actually a long ship, magically reduced to 1/12 its normal size. The spell also reveals that the only way to restore the ship to its actual size, which is 54 feet long by 15 feet wide, is to touch the ship while speaking the proper command phrase, "Our voyage is at hand." And once said, it becomes an actual long ship.
Oh.
I see.
Our voyage.
It also cannot be shrunk back down.
Oh. You said
You're like in the
is-
middle of saying it and then just go, wait a minute.
Wait, hold on. Is our voyage is what again?
Our voyage is at hand. When you say that, it'll turn into an actual longship, which, by the way, if you release it in this space, will not fit.
Nope. Nope. That's okay.
And
Nope.
once said,
not telling anyone.
It cannot revert back to a small size.
It's fine. Lionel, just feed it to a monster and then say the code word.
I just feed it to the amulet. Okay. Well, we just found up an actual real ass ship. It's a big one too. How
That's
big
gonna
is
be
it?
worth some money.
It is 54 54 feet long by 15 feet wide. It's a huge ship.
What the
That's
fuck?
Man, we can get a lot of wheat for that. So, what else did you find in
let's
the
go on a cruise, you guys.
in the castle, by any chance?
Let's go to Cholt.
Fuck you. You're not going to Chult. I'm not running that campaign twice. Well, not at the same time anyway. I'll run it probably again, but not at the same time.
Damn. Okay.
Well, I'm okay with selling the ship. I feel like we could get some decent money for an actual long ship.
Yeah,
think
that's
we're
like
gonna need a
thousands upon
ship.
thousands of gold.
I don't think we're gonna need a ship while we're using these arc gates in the Underdark. Or
Yeah,
Undermountain.
but the money that we could get from selling the ship, so we
Yeah,
could
that makes
use.
sense.
Yeah.
Exactly. Think about the money.
The money.
But having our own ship is cool, though.
You know, it'd be really
Yeah.
cool.
We are never
to
gonna use it.
retire and go fishing. That'd be really cool.
We could
This is
sell
a
the ship.
retirement plan.
Guys,
We could
we're
sell the
retiring
Lionel,
now.
Or Bracky, we could
You
sell
know,
the
that-
ship, and then with that money, buy another ship.
Oh, that's not how that works.
Buy something smaller. That seems like a big ship.
But oh man, realistically, if this was an actual long campaign and not going down the dungeon, I would love to keep this thing.
Oh
But-
yeah.
But we are never gonna go to the sea, so
Let's sell it.
let's sell it.
Could you imagine we go to floor 9 and we give them the ship and then just out of spite activate it?
Give me 1 second here. So I'm just gonna say this right now, so you guys can help remind me.
Yes.
I'm gonna put your items you're selling in the back of my book,
Okay.
which actually already had that in the back of the book. So I'm just gonna add that in there. So today is March
10th.
10th.
But might not be the 10th for you yet.
Sold.
Oh shit, Evie, did Wisp have his sword out during that fight?
Yeah, the silver sword.
Fuck, okay. I could've used my action surge to give you an attack as well. I totally thought you were just guessing.
So you're gonna sell the ship in the bottle.
Yes.
Okay.
We are
Well-
going to notify what it is. Like we know what it
I
is. You know, it has to be
think-
very expensive.
I had already used my reaction to take some damage, so I might not have been able to use it if it
Okay.
lost my reaction.
I could do range attack next too, but Nyx couldn't see.
Well, I would have probably been able to. They can shoot through my legs.
All right. The ship of the ball. You're not going to
Oh.
know how much it was worth until the next time you come back to the after certain. Basically, I'm going to say until you guys level up or significant progress is made, you're not going to know what it actually was worth until you get the money back. So.
I assume, given this mechanism, we assume we are not gonna get fucked over.
No. Oh God, no. This is basically an in between. So you have to go topside constantly.
Yeah.
But this is like an indirect. It means you're not going to get immediate money. There's a bit more time between it. If you went to the surface and sold it, you get your money immediately, and then you could spend it immediately. But with this, you can
This
sell it,
way.
and then you can be like, I want to buy this, and then they'll deliver that to you. So it's kind of like an in between, if that makes
We
sense.
can drop it off easier and have more room in our inventory more often.
Basically, yeah. It's just not as fast as a transaction. That's the trade off. Is you don't get immediate money payoff.
Yeah, it's probably good that we're not walking around the Undermountain with a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
Can we get
Yeah, when are we gonna
can
open the first bank of Zonderbrook down here?
May I get a check on the Dragon Head Brown Potion bottle from 43B that we got from, I think it was Otto's Horde.
Yeah, I've got a
43
E from there.
B. That's on
Yeah.
the level that doesn't exist. Okay, let me check that.
Yeah.
The what?
Yep.
The official
we
title.
found it. We found it in the level that doesn't exist.
All right, hold on. That's
Yeah, I hate to
It's
tell
not
you,
this
but this
just
is
glitched into my inventory, Monty. I don't get it.
Yeah.
43
I don't know where
B.
my-
glitched into there.
Yeah, 43B.
43 B.
It's a Dragon Head Brown Potion bottle.
43 B. You're looking at the Dragon Head bottle. The
Yes.
Dragon Head bottle is a potion of fire breath.
Ah. I'm going to replace the name so I know what it is.
Mhm.
Potion of Fire. Okay. Hello?
Hello, yeah.
Hello.
Okay.
I'm on standby for whatever you need. That's when I've got my books out. I'm on standby.
I don't know if these are these are magical or not. I don't think I got anything from them, but it's the jade bookends that we found.
Yes, that you also found there. They are not magical. They are just
Okay.
treasure items.
Okay.
But I mean, you could still give them to like trade for money. So
Mm-hmm. Did we find anything else that we want identified?
can you identify a random old rusty key?
Or what?
We found the old rusty key. Remember?
Yeah, Wisp has the rusty key from the same place, but
It's
I
not
can
magical, but maybe.
maybe I don't know. 10 minutes to identify. Let's see.
It is not magical. It is just a rusty
Ah,
key.
damn it.
It doesn't even look like it'd be usable, honestly.
Hmm.
Well then. So you're telling
Actually,
us it's junk?
I want to identify. I don't think it's going to be anything, but I just to make sure. The Dwemer Core application scroll that the Magic School gave
I
me.
got one of those too.
Oh yeah,
I
you got that.
I
yeah.
wonder if they have any like magic on them.
I'd say as you check them, they're conjuration. You get the sense that if they're signed, that they will teleport to the headmaster's office with the identify spell. It would give you
Okay.
that. So once you sign
That's
it,
good
it's gonna
to know.
poof away into the headmaster's office.
Hmm. Oh, wait, you get teleported or the item?
The item just poofs,
Okay.
and basically you're enrolled essentially.
Gotcha. Oh boy. Hmm. Okay. Ta-ta. Does anyone have any other items they want to get identified from their inventory?
Nope, I don't think so.
How many things have you how many
No.
things have you tried to identify?
I identified the ship. I identified the jade bookends. I identified the
Oh.
rusty
I
key.
passed out halfway through the ship.
Lionel, do you want the scroll of cloud kill that I have?
Y- well, anyone can use it in this campaign. Apparently.
Yeah, but you
So-
can add it to your spellbook, can't you?
You're right. Yeah, I'll keep it then.
Okay, I'll give you my scroll of cloud kill.
Roll out. Okay. I'm asking one more time. I cannot see your inventories, guys. So if you have anything you want to get identified.
Nope. I don't think I have anything that needs to be identified.
Yeah, like
That's
there's
good.
nothing there because Daddy's disappeared. So it's fine. So he's good.
I think we're good just to long rest.
All right. Well, what else are you selling? Anything else? And also, do you want to deposit money because you can also leave money in coinage with Helion that he can spend topside. It just means you won't have it on your person anymore. It's like a bank
Yup.
essentially.
We do have a bank. First bank of Zonderbrook.
Bank of Zonderbrook. Yep.
I have a lot of
Thank you,
electrum.
Zonderbrook.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, you guys did pick up some coin. I don't think I picked up any since we were up top last time.
What was the exchange of electrum?
Fucking, I'll look it up.
I think it was like 5 silver or something like that.
Isn't
Yeah,
it
they're
like
five-
literally just like
they're-
pennies?
They are 5 silver. They're better than silver.
2
They're like
electrum
half a
pieces
gold
is
piece.
1 gold piece. Is there like a
Yeah, they're
5
half a
silver
gold.
piece?
Okay. I'm gonna trade my electrum for platinum. For
All right, go ahead.
300.
You guys can exchange here if you want. So this is basically like you can just exchange
how
for
much do I
lower
have?
amounts.
100
How much like gold? Okay. Oh wait, never mind. That's the conversion right here. He's going to convert 140 gold into 14 platinum pieces.
Okay. Done.
All right.
I'm going to turn 300 electrum into 15 platinum.
platinum,
Think I
you
got
got
that
it.
right?
Yep.
Okay, that's going to help with my weight. Oh, feels so light now.
Yeah, the person who
I'm
helps exchange your
assuming-
money is like a very shrewd-looking, kind of robed elven individual who kind of like, very quickly and quietly does the exchange.
Shabine. Just
I'm assuming while we're here, we can refill our water and everything too.
Yep, they found a pump on this level that they're able to set up. They actually fixed one of them, so they have a water source. So, yeah.
Oh, we can take a shower.
They
Such
also have
bath.
rations as well, and animal feed if you want to buy any.
Well, let's double check
Okay.
that.
I accidentally overcumbered myself by filling up my water skin. Can I sell my alchemy supplies?
Yeah, sure. Let me grab player's handbook for that. Oh, Jesus.
Oops.
The
It's
alchemist.
£8, okay? I had
Second. Feats. I need items. Give me items. There we go.
Oh,
Alchemy
wow,
supplies.
How did that happen?
You can sell the alchemist supplies for 50 gold each.
Oh, goodness. Okay, I will sell it for 50 gold, and... Should I leave that behind, guys, and put it in our bank?
What were you trying to put there?
Well, that or I can convert it to platinum piece.
Conversion's
Yeah, I would say-
easier.
Yeah,
I would recommend
convert
doing
it.
conversion. So,
I'll convert it.
5 platinum.
I refill my water and I'm on overcapacity. What the hell happened?
See, this is what happens when you're weak. Now you gotta sell your alchemy supplies or something.
It's because I have so many rations. Why do I have 18 rations?
Because you're hungry.
Fool. I think I only have 13 rations, and I'm wondering if I should keep it at that so I don't accidentally go over my weight capacity.
You know, I'm gonna leave my bedroll on Princess's bag, if I
Okay.
may.
Yeah, you can roll
we
it up
should
and put it
clear-
on her
we should-
back.
We should clear off Princess too in case we need to use her as a mount again.
Yeah, what is-
I think she is pretty much cleared off because we got rid of the jade bookends and we got rid of the ship in a bottle. So
Are you selling the jade bookends? I didn't get a confirmation on that.
Oh, I'm okay
Uh,
with it.
I'm okay with it.
All right.
Yeah.
You're selling the jade bookends then?
Delete from the saddle. Did we want to get rid of the 1,500 silver coins on top of that we have inside of the saddlebags?
Yeah, might as well.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys want to add that into our bank of Helian Moonstar?
Hold on. I was just editing for the bedroll. Yeah, let's put it in the bank.
What are you putting in the bank? Sorry?
1,500 silver pieces.
1,500 silver? Okay.
Put it with our 20 copper, 25 gold, and 5 platinum that are already in there, and the red dragon's tooth.
Oh, right, you did have that. Hold on. Let me grab that. So, sorry, you're putting in 1,000?
1,500 to add to the already group fund that's in there.
Yeah, Alex's cart. You still have...
Bert's also going to drop off his coinage. He's going to keep the 2 electrum pieces as a threat, though.
Fuck you.
Just go into the bag and edit how much you're adding into the group money.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'm
Do
going
you
to
have
trade
the
100
do you have
gold
the bank
pieces.
there in like the group inventory?
Yeah, I wrote it down
Very well.
underneath
sweet,
the
yeah.
saddlebags.
Yeah, sweet. If you please just want to do that, that'd be easier because then I have to erase and constantly fix it, and that'll be a nightmare. So if you guys want to make a bank notice there, just to put all your stuff in there.
did that.
Thank you, Shay. I'm sorry. I doubted you.
Never doubt it.
Remember, I'm the prepared one.
I know! You terrify me and scare me constantly.
I have traded 100 gold pieces for 10 platinum for the sake of my weight again.
Okay. Does anybody have anything else they would like to sell at all?
I don't think so.
Alright.
No,
So
I think
you
no.
guys
Nobody
are
didn't
selling, you're gonna send topside the ship in the bottle and the jade bookends. That's what I have for selling.
Correct.
Alright. Then I'm gonna close the book on that. Is there any supplies you would like to buy while you're here?
I'm already full.
We should be good on rations for a little bit.
How
Are we good
is I almost said patience. Oh my god, my brain.
Yeah, I'm not the only one.
Asian.
My fucking 14 character. The feed for Princess.
How's that looking?
Yeah, I was gonna
I
ask.
think we're good because she ate the weird moss in
She did.
the level that doesn't exist. So
Right now,
If
she
you
has
look
10.
through Wisp's inventory, they have 10 feed currently.
You have 10 feed? Okay.
and if you look in the saddlebag, I think we have some in the saddlebag too.
There are
I
10.
think there's 10 in there.
So we have 20 total?
So we're good.
Yep. Alright. Cool.
We're good
We're
on
good to
rations.
long rest, and we're good to jump back into spider hell.
One final
Alright.
question though: how are we looking on healing potions?
I'm good.
Daddy still has his, surprisingly.
I have one regular potion, and I think I have a potion, 2 potions of greater healing.
I have 5 potions of greater healing.
Ooh, okay, yeah, I think we're good.
Wisp has a potion.
Yeah, Daddy's has like 2 potions of regular healing and 1 of greater healing, so we're good.
I think we're good to do our long rest then.
Alright, go ahead and write off a long rest as you are in a safe location and there's no need for watch.
Can I just write off money to eat some of the rations that they have here?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
You get soup.
How much will they charge me? Ooh.
Whatever the cost, like 5 silver for the meal. It's like a ration, so yeah.
Okay.
While Thaddeus is while everyone else is just like eating their rations and stuff, Thaddeus is gonna get a little bit closer or like go over to like Bertrand's like, so just a little bit curious about something. Are you sure you don't want to talk about what happened back there at all?
I'm not. I'm not sure what to say. The spiders were quite large, but nothing we haven't faced before.
Oh no, not the spiders. I mean,
Oh,
he's
the
gonna, like,
drow,
lean a
the
bit closer.
trolls.
Well, no, not that either. I'm talking about what happened when I poofed away.
Which
What?
time?
Oh, come on, you know what I mean. What happened in the castle? Everyone else is a little bit hush-hush about it, but you seem like you need to get something off your chest. And I do want to know, so...
He's going after the weakest one of Will right now.
I'm trying to like roll
Come
over in my
on.
sleep and cast silence on everyone.
Just wake up for a split second. No.
Come on, like... Look, I missed out on several of your adventures, and I'm willing to fill in the details later, but this seems quite serious. I need to at least know what happened.
I don't know if our companions would care too much for the information to be spread. I think that something is wished to be forgotten, but unfortunately, I do not believe my mind can work in such a way. He's gonna pull out his symbol of ill matter. This is my holy symbol, one of the last things I have of my mother, the god of martyrs. It is my place to burden the wounds for those that I would wish not to suffer them. And such, I'm afraid I must burden this wound to bear. And perhaps not saying anything, my lord. But suffice
Well,
it
I
to say,
mean-
I am very thankful that you were not there.
He's just gonna cock an eyebrow at that. You've been going on and on, like... you've been going on about sacrifice and, like, doing things for others like this, but you don't have to bear this kind of thing alone. It just seems like a lot for you.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean... You put everyone else first. You gotta, like, think for yourself sometimes. And if this thing is genuinely bothering you, then... I don't know. It could be good to get it off your chest.
In truth, I trust your judgment. All of my friends' judgment's better than my own. All I can do is do what I feel is right. And what we did in that castle, I don't know if it was right.
But what exactly? That's the part I'm still not really sure about.
There are a few
Look.
things that would give me pause, but harming an innocent, intentionally or otherwise, is rather difficult to bear.
An innocent? Was there some sort of prisoner or something?
Question.
Oh,
Would it be safe to assume that Bertrand trusts Lionel?
Absolutely.
May I switch places with Bertrand?
Sure, yeah.
like proof, like
Just poof.
Like Bertram will look over, realize that Lionel was there. As soon as they make eye contact, poof.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm trying. Well, I'm trying to like figure out what exactly happened.
About what? Nothing happened. Let's move on. Let's go to
Okay,
sleep.
now you hold on just a second. He's gonna like put his shoulder, like his hand on his shoulder. You cannot keep running away from this forever. Look.
Oh,
I
I
already
can absolutely run away from this forever, and I'm just gonna miss this step away.
Get back here! You. And does he just see Bertrand over there, just like sitting in Lionel's place, or wherever?
Yeah,
wherever
but Bertram
you
will just be kind of sitting there, like, realize that he's now alone with you again, and then just kind of pretend like he's busy brushing Princess.
He's just gonna like look on, cock another eyebrow, like later, I suppose. Fine. He's just gonna like he's just gonna like walk off, and like while he's going to bed, he's gonna pull out the onesie. He's like, this is quite comfortable, and he's gonna put it on.
Why you gotta give us trauma like this?
You're gonna
That
put on
is-
the purple kobold costume? Alright.
Yeah,
would
sure,
burn
why
the
not?
shit out of
Like,
that.
yeah, look.
I mean, it
Listen,
was made out of,
like as me as a
pushy
player,
robes.
I'm trying to suss things out. I'm
Look, it
trying
was
to,
made
like,
out
use
of love.
process of elimination.
It was made out of robe and love, yes. It was both. So, it is comfortable, actually. Alright.
He's gonna try and go to bed, like, just completely, like,
Arms
not really
crossed,
knowing what
frowny
happened.
face. Alright.
Well, at least I'm comfortable.
Bertram's
Alright.
just sobbing more than usual for no apparent reason.
Alrighty.
Did he lose
just-
his?
It's like
Trust him.
white
How
noise.
dare you.
It's Bertrand crying to relax and fall asleep too.
The party can't sleep without it nowadays.
Alrighty.
Hmm.
Sorry, I grabbed some crackers while you guys were role playing.
Hey, good scene, by the way.
Yeah, no problem.
Eventually, he'll get it out of Bertrand.
You guys gain the benefits of a long rest, so go ahead and mark up your spells, your health, whatever other equivalent things you need to mark off. And as you guys wake up, again in the camp, I'm assuming you guys want to go back through the same door.
Guess so.
Yeah, might as
Heading
well
back through
explore our
just
spider
the door.
hell.
Alrighty.
Figure out where it goes to.
As
I
you
did
re-
work on. I did work on my next book though. I'm starting to write that down.
You got it. Alrighty, so as you guys kind of load up Princess, grab your own items, you guys make off to the Sun portal, the Sun Arc Gate, and make your way through. And I'm going to drag you guys back to the location.
I'm gonna do my usual cast of aid.
You know, if this doesn't take us where we want to go, should we just try the Bullywogs instead of the Spirit Naga on floor 8 and see what happens?
I mean, yeah, it's a good backup. Oh my gosh, I did all this manually when there was a long rest button again. I totally.
Mhm.
Oh no.
I actually wasn't missing any health. Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
good for you.
But you're
I will say this above board. You're going to reach a point where I'm going to make it where you have to do 4 encounters a day, not just 3 going
Mhm.
forward.
Yeah,
makes sense.
no, you
Madison.
told us
Yeah.
that last time, so.
Yeah, there's going to be a point
Although
where
I
I'm
think
like
that was after stream.
3 encounters, or not 3 encounters, but 4 encounters a day, just because that would make more sense. I mean, there are people, I shit you not, who literally will run. You only have like 1 day to like
Yep.
run. Like you can't rest through the entire level, which is insane
Honestly,
to me.
We were
Jesus.
not that bad, like to be fair.
It was mostly for Wisp to regain his spells, and I think a few of you guys were missing some health chunks, so.
Yeah, you can run this.
Yeah.
You can run this module as difficult or as easy as you want. It is up to you. It kind of leaves that open. So anyway, you guys make your way through. It is. You forgot how bad it smelled here, as it just smells like burnt meat and hair. It's gross.
Wait. Oh,
I'm
okay,
getting
I was
used
gonna
to
say,
it
have we
at
been
this
to this
point.
floor before? And I
Yes.
was like, oh,
Well,
last
you
time.
literally came here to kill the spiders. What do you mean?
I don't know, the way you started it just made me confused. I was like, what do you mean?
No, we just leave this place. We just left it. But at this point, I'm getting used to the burn smell. Good lord. Eh. Oh, eh.
Yes, we'll see if we've been here before.
Does it look familiar?
Not at all.
It's
Like
a
the-
cave.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
assuming
Like,
that
lick
is
the
took
walls.
off the
What do
onesie.
they taste like?
No, he took it off in time, but he was like,
Okay.
he kept it on for a little
Wearing
bit when
it
he
the whole
woke up.
time.
Hold on.
Oh, it's comfy.
Yes.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
It's a
Yes.
pit.
Oh god, I better not be a pit trap.
Oh god, I
But
hope
what
it's a
if it
pit trap because
was?
otherwise it would be something bad.
Luckily, you succeed. As you step forward, you snap a piece of webbing, and you listen as up above a sort of net full of webbing falls on top of you. You manage to kind of slightly dodge out of the way, but you still take half. Oh,
Is it
actually,
a
no.
trap? Because then I'll take half of the half.
Actually, you take no damage as you manage to nimbly dodge out of the way of the falling
Oh.
rocks.
Ooh.
Woo.
All right, we better serious up. Monty's teasing rocks fall. We can't just
Mm.
die here.
Oh my god. Be afraid.
Not like last time. Oh.
Not the T.
Rocks fall. Some may die.
Oh, and actually, technically, even if I had triggered the trap, it would have been a natural 20 because I have advantage on trap saving throws.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dungeon
Oh,
Delver,
stop-
baby. That shit's good.
Yeah.
Can you stop flexing on us for like 5 minutes?
Yeah, can you
Woo!
not?
Look, I've never actually been able to use my Dungeon Delver dexterity save, except for after I already fell in that trap on the one.
I haven't
like-
rolled a crit for this check yet.
Well then, you know what? I think we're gonna step past that trap and do a perception check, okay?
Alright. I'm just gonna measure out what you can see here. You can see all this.
Well, bam, 17.
Bam, 17. You notice another trap right here of a similar nature.
Hey guys, looks like there's a few traps.
Can I attempt to... Do I have anything I can throw at it to trigger it?
Could you take some of the rocks from the first trap to break the other?
You know what?
hold?
Could I take some rocks from the first trap?
Sure.
Throw at it?
Go ahead and roll a strength check for me.
Oh god, I should have just shot it with an arrow.
Oh.
I could just use Mage Hand and activate it from afar.
Oh nope, this is already happening, man.
She's got a rock. She's got a destiny.
Things
I'm
are already
committed.
in motion.
Ugh. 13.
13.
That's actually not bad for me.
You huck it, and sure enough, it collides into the trap, and you watch as more stones fall on the ground.
Hmm.
You also notice more tunnel.
Interesting.
Well, I guess this was like, you know, their nest and they had it well protected.
I don't know if falling rocks would have done much damage to spiders that can climb on the ceiling.
I know I'm not
for the
supposed to roll
spiders.
consistent trap checks, but there's been 2. Can I roll a third one just to see if there's any more ahead of us?
Nope.
Or do you...
You rolled
okay.
for this area, so that's what you get.
Okay, so I think we're good then, because I think that was the area that had the traps in it.
Did you
Well,
see how? Did you guys see how expertly Nyx handled that first trap? It's like they just casually walked past it and just ignored the rocks.
Just rogues, man.
Hmm,
Just-
I really
they're
think-
cracked.
look, if it's not a pit trap, man.
Yeah, as long as you're not a pit trap. There's no dex save for that one.
I can't save against those ones.
Can't save against there not being a floor anymore.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Sorry, let me reveal
My
this.
grappling hook is a delayed reaction, you know?
Say
Gravity.
that to Spider-Man. Speaking of Spider-Man, we are gonna be dealing with a lot of spiders, I guess. And Dryad
We're dealing with
too.
spiders, man.
Spider-Man is my least favorite thing in comic books.
Dude, my favorite one is Mind Spider. Mind Spider is fucking awesome.
I just love the idea of like some comic book writer being like, all right, what do we do for this Spider-Man? What if it's just a collection of spiders in the shape of a man? Brilliant.
And you're like, wow, what a terrible day to have eyes.
Yeah.
Burn everything. So this is collapsed, it looks like, right?
Yeah, it's completely collapsed.
Well, that makes decision making easy. I don't recognize this from any of our maps so far, so.
Yeah.
Is the smell getting worse?
Yeah, there's like a weird moldy smell.
Mold.
Mm.
It's like
I mean, it's a cave.
gross, yeah.
Like a fungus type of moldy smell.
Yeah.
Did the mushroom floor smell like that?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, guys. The mushroom floor was the aboleth floor.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Ah, that would be
Oh no, we don't
dangerous
have
if
our
that's the
one
case.
shot. We don't have our one shot ship attack.
Oh no. We
Feed
gave
it
away
the
our
ship.
greatest weapon. You know, that would probably kill us, though, if we're being
Oh, come on.
totally honest.
You're going so fast.
Okay, guys, catch up.
Oh.
Yeah, move
Get
your
a
tokens,
grip.
everybody. Don't be too far behind.
If I start spotting like bodies of water on the floor, I'm gonna be concerned.
I got rid of my stink bomb, so I can always pick up a new one. This looks familiar. I remember mapping out these before. Are these stalactites or stalagmites?
The ceiling of this 30-foot high cavern is studded with stalactites, or stalactites, yes, and the floor is so uneven that it counts as difficult terrain.
Oh, I do remember this.
Guys, I think I know which floor we're on.
And which one's that?
Is the aboleth floor?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That means we're on floor 3, right?
We're four.
Floor.
Floor 3 was your skullport floor.
Oh, right.
You
So
don't say.
We have
Are
any
you-
unfinished business here.
Are you 100% sure that's the case?
I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm feeling that vibe right now. I also don't know if I want to walk forward because I remember there were stalactites that dropped on my head before.
Allow me to go forward. If you could help walk Princess Wisp.
Yeah, do we want to stay here?
We want
Bert's
to.
gonna-
The aboleth kind of told us not to come back. Did we want to try and take on an aboleth? I don't really know much about them, but you guys seem pretty scared.
Well, I'm not really scared. I'm just not really sure what we should do.
The idea is that we need to keep progressing in the dungeon. That's the
Oh,
thing.
so I should make note that Thaddeus, your failed negotiations are on this floor.
Well, thanks for the reminder.
Stay
Never mind.
extra in the back.
One
Bertra's
second.
gonna.
What do you mean stay extra in the back?
Exactly what I said. If anybody sees you with us that's, a drow, they're gonna immediately shoot us.
Well, you could have said it, less meanly.
Sorry, I already took care of that.
You know why I said it the way I did.
Bert's gonna raise his shield above his head. Stay close to me, Nix.
Okay.
You know the aboleth probably already thinks or knows we're here.
Oh, probably. I mean,
Well,
like
now
we're
that
not.
we-
If we're not close to the lair, though, would it
You
know?
do hear
Well,
some
no.
movement up ahead here. The sound of voices speaking in a language you don't understand.
If there's
I know.
any-
Or maybe you do understand. What
I
language?
know.
What languages do you know, Bertrand?
Let me check my languages. Common, Dwarven, and Moaning. That's right.
Not
Moaning?
undercommon if it's drow.
Yeah, none of those. You don't know what those are.
I know you have the helmet or your hat.
I
Come
got my
over here
hat.
and listen.
What?
All right, Lionel, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Perception. Perception. That's a 17.
Huge 17.
Huge 17. You hear 2 men and a woman talking. And and you just kind of hear like some idle conversation going, well, how long do you figure? And he goes, maybe a few days, but our supplies are dwindling. We're just hoping that the Kuatoa would do enough, but it seems that they've all been enthralled now too. Another one responds,
Oh.
yeah, and there's that giant thing lugging around too. I think this floor is done for. I think we need to move on, but we have to say, like,
I'm repeating all of this to the party as I hear it.
Mela thinks we need to stay here, and I don't think it's a good idea, but we're fucking here, and we gotta deal with it. The last thing I want to do is be enthralled by this fucking thing.
Apparently, it's a group of people concerned about being enthralled.
Okay, I think we're confirmed on what floor we're on.
Do we want to help them, or do we want to just go back and...
Well, you hear them continue
Yes.
talking. Maybe we should, make our way back up the level and meet up with Trissa.
Oh, we recognize that name.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not gonna
That's the
like
question.
us. Oh no.
Is that the
Before I
priestess?
Before I continue talking, am I allowed to see on the floor? Are there any bodies of water?
You do not see any bodies of water here now.
No, we are safe then. They apparently know Trissa.
Wisp and Bertrand, you immediately know who the fuck that is. That was the person who imprisoned you on floor 3.
The
Ah!
priestess,
and we did-
quote unquote,
The
right?
priestess.
And we did hear
yeah.
the name when we went through the camp, so
Oh my god. A kind of ghostly white visage appears on Bertrand's face as he kind of has a knowing look with the wisp.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I was confusing him with Rizal. Never mind.
No
The
fun.
person that
No fun.
entrapped myself, Wisp and Princess. I believe that is their voice.
So Drow, great, awesome, just what we need. Well, it will be the third time today. Do you want to go back?
We either fight an aboleth, which it's a group decision, or yeah, we go back and we maybe try the bullywugs this time.
The Bullywogs would be kind of a dead end,
what was
though.
the
I don't
point
think
of
that
them
would
to-
do anything.
The longer we wait
Yeah.
to engage
You also
this,
have some more gates too on 6 as well. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
the
You got
longer
the
we let
silence.
this, the longer we let this aboleth do whatever it's doing, the more forces it's going to have under its control.
Yeah.
You guys
We
think
already
we
ran away
could
from
take
the
on an
wolves.
aboleth?
I am willing to try.
Me too.
Oh God. Okay.
I suppose if we put
My fear
Put
is
it on this.
secondhand, but it feels real.
okay.
Now here's the thing, guys. Let's put it down to a vote.
Yeah.
Are we all voting this time?
Will you vote this time?
I mean,
I
we've
don't know
never
what
had
you're
an.
talking
We never
about.
had. Yeah, never mind. Redact what I just said.
Okay, so here's the thing. I am.
And again,
off game.
here's the
I'm
thing.
a,
As you guys make this vote, I'm accommodating anything. Whatever you guys want to do, I can accommodate it. It's no worries for me. So
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
you are open to do whatever the fuck you want.
I off game. I'm getting a little tired of running away from everything right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should go after the aboleth.
I
Again,
do too. It's
Hearing that it's like potentially
creature.
enthralling more and more, that's
Yeah.
not good
Mhm.
news.
And we have our friend here.
If
The
he's
We
still
got
here.
the two-headed
The wizard.
creature. No,
well,
yeah,
the-
sure, the
You
wizard.
mean
Gibber,
the
Gibber
end?
and Jabba.
Give it
Yeah,
jabber.
Gibber and Jabber. Let's find
And
him so
there
Monty
is
has to
the
do the voice
opposite.
again.
It was a
We
fun
should-
voice.
It was a very fun voice.
Yeah, and we got Lionel's nickname Smalls from them.
Yeah. Let's do it for Gibber and Jabber.
Okay, above game, like I legitimately don't know much about aboleth. Like, is this something you think we could do?
I don't know.
Above game, I
Figure
would
it out.
imagine. I could
kill
be,
my
I could
players
be
with
dead
it,
wrong.
but that's
I
as
could
much
be-
as I know.
I could be dead wrong, but I would imagine if we could not take it, it would not be on this floor. I could
You
be
say-
dead wrong.
You say that.
The scariest
did-
thing is this is definitely its lair.
Yeah.
And that's gonna make it much
Oh, yeah.
tougher.
Fuck it, we just long rested. Let's go.
I love you, Zan. Oh,
We
man.
need some action. We can't keep getting
Mhm.
away from everything. We keep running away. We cannot.
The real question is, are we gonna like avoid these drow down here, or are we gonna go through them to
If
get
I
we
mean,
talk
It
to
sounded like
it,
they were leaving,
we
right?
set. If we talk to them to try to get them to help us defeat the Aboleth, we send in Wisp
There is
and Lionel.
no way.
Okay.
There's
We wait until they leave then.
They know who we are.
Okay. They also
They
know
don't
who
like
this guy is.
You point towards
And I point to Thaddeus.
Thaddeus, yeah.
Mm.
I think Lionel and I are the only ones good, and Princess.
Now here's the thing, though. The moment we get close to water, any body of water, it will know.
What do you mean it will know?
It can see through bodies of water.
Oh, lovely. So we just simply avoid any water.
I guess the best option to do. Oh my god. Okay, this is cracked. I'm not entirely sure if this would work. Not even me as when I was a dungeon master. I don't know. But if we turn off all lights and there's nothing for the water to reflect, would that mean the Aboleth cannot see us?
That have dark vision.
I would go blind, but you guys, all of you, would be able to see.
Yeah, but what if the Aboleth has dark vision? Oh, so should we move
But
up
the
while
bodies-
we have this conversation, like up here?
Yeah, I imagine you guys are not directly in the tunnel having
Yeah,
this
we're just,
full-on
like-
conversation.
Let's huddle up. We gotta make sure Princess
Because
is in the huddle though.
Water works like a mirror, right? If it reflects because of the light. If there's no light, there's nothing to reflect. Therefore, maybe
Seems like you're pulling at straws
don't
here.
know much
I
about
am pulling at
Aboleths.
straws. I am pulling at straws so much. You have no
This is
idea.
a Lionel question. Wisp knows bugger all about Aboleth.
That is my current idea because I love using mirrors in the dark. The freaking dark elves lose their shit. They don't know what the hell those are. Um. Well, if they don't, why did they capture you? Just because you were around?
It's hazy. But probably. I mean, Drow have never really been very welcoming.
Mm.
Also, the priestess they keep talking about, Trissa, bad vibes.
Okay. So no. We're gonna
We
have to
do
avoid the drow
potentially
then.
have the element of surprise on our hands. Even if it knows we're on this floor, it may not expect that a small group of adventurers would seek to challenge it.
It already yelled at us out, so we can. Okay, so we all agree we cannot trust the drow because they are
100%.
the ones who imprison you first. So we need to completely avoid them, unless there's a chance we can actually talk to them. But I don't think so actually because none of us have drow language. Shit.
Also, I don't think we're completely avoiding them. Didn't you just repeat back that those ones were saying that they've had some of the people enthralled? They're gonna have potentially more bodyguards than they did last time we were here.
Yeah, and they talked about a big thing, so I'm going to assume it's the big bugs we saw on the river. We're gonna have to sneak around.
You know what? If we put this to a vote, I'm just gonna say it. I think my vote is: do we really need to clear this floor? Do we really need to clear this floor?
The biggest worry
Just-
is if it gets too big for this floor and proceeds down to the forest floor.
Well,
I
Willow
pretty
said
know-
that she had ideas on how to counter that.
That is true because we did talk to her about it, and she started talking about and thinking about it. Oh my god. What do I know about Aboleth layers? Do they increase? Can they
You
get
already
bigger?
asked this when you hit this layer, so whatever information you had then is what you have now. I'm very sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I
Uh-oh.
was making sure. Just making sure. I know that they have the. I don't think they increase. They have just their zone. But that zone is going to be there no matter what. Hmm.
Let's get Bonte to put a poll in chat and see if they want us to die or not.
You know Twitch. Twitch chat is always going to be all about getting
They
people
want
suffer.
they want the blood. Yeah.
Yeah, they love this.
It's all for their entertainment.
Yeah, I don't know.
I s-
Maybe they want us to live and move on.
I
Do you,
can't.
chat?
I can't
Monty,
see
is
the-
chat telling us to die, or are they telling us to live?
They want you
I
to
can't
kill
even
this
see-
thing. I'm seeing people calling for blood in the chat.
Yeah, I
Or
told
if they
you.
are.
Twitch chat has one
Yeah,
brain
blood.
cell. It's
I mean, I'm
kill.
seeing a lot of Mud Dog says I
Blood.
choose life.
Okay.
Blood for the blood god.
I say we take a vote, and if we do, I think it would be something we should plan for next session.
Yeah.
But I think
Okay.
the vote first to see if we actually want to do
All
that.
right. I'm gonna go through
Voting
vote.
time, guys.
First.
We actually
Bertrand.
have-
We're gonna have Bertrand vote first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How dare
don't-
you?
All
You
right.
have to
So,
vote
Get a
first.
system.
so Zan and Bertrand, what is your vote?
Well, as Bertrand, he's going to kind of look around, realize he's got to be the first one to vote, take a breath, and kind of clutching onto his symbol of ill matter. I am tired of this creature gaining power so close to scoreboard. I vote to take it down once and for all.
One vote for kill. Thaddeus.
You know, I'm not really sure about what this thing even is, but considering that's the problem for everybody, it's probably for the best if we get rid of it. Besides, I'm itching for some. Oh, sorry, I'm just actually stretching. That makes you for another heroic feat to put on my belt. So yeah, that's a vote for kill.
Kill. Wisp.
I also do not think it's something we should ignore. I don't know much about them, but it definitely could expand. So yeah, I'm gonna vote kill.
Another vote for
I
kill.
think that's just majority.
I just want to see Lionel. What's your vote?
Kill. I'm tired of running away, and this thing bullied us out, and also it's going to make for a great story if we survive.
Mix.
Nyx kind of shuffles and kind of looks, and she's like, "Fine, but if it looks really bad, we're gonna run, okay?"
Peer pressure prevails. That's 5 votes for kill.
Mine was under
it's
duress,
4.5
though. I want it to be
votes for
known.
kill.
And as
Mine
you
was
all,
under duress.
as you all resolve and look towards yourself and nod as if in, a ready state, that is where we're going to end the session for tonight as you guys attempt to kill the aboleth on floor 4.
Why did we even have to do this? We were free, guys. We didn't have to come back.
Because I legit am getting tired of running away from everything. I want to fight. I want to fight something.
I don't know. You guys made it sound so scary last time.
Yeah, because
It
we're
is
weak.
scary. Above game, Zan is like, no, don't do this. Run.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a terrible idea, but hey,
I avoided looking anything up last time, and I'm
Don't
still
look
so
anything up.
confused.
never.
Above-
look
I
anything
know
up.
nothing about it.
Above and in game, I say fuck it, we ball.
The
Fuck
only
it, we
thing I
ball,
know about
exactly.
Aboleths is that I kill my party with them. That's it.
I have fought aboleths
Oh,
in
oh.
previous editions of D&D, never fit, so I have no idea what doesn't fit.
There we go. More pleasant.
The unknown is almost scarier. I don't know. The fact that you guys are all so scared of it just makes it worse for me.
We were lower level.
I know
than
one
this.
thing about aboleths, and that's water bad.
Mhm.
So,
So the main-
did you prepare walk on water?
No,
I
water
did
breathing.
actually. I switched walk on water because in case we went back
Because
to
of
the swamp.
Yeah.
Get the water breathing and walk on water.
Oh boy, I gotta do homework.
Oh boy.
Because when you leave floors and come back, and depending on what you do, it changes things. So now I have to go through the floor and double check everything.
Interesting.
So.
Makes sense. It did
It
foreshadow
does,
that.
yeah.
But yeah.
Does it like
It
become
also-
like even like? Does it become
Oh,
like
it's gonna have-
like
It gains
difficulty?
more power.
It's gonna have more bodyguards, that's for sure.
Yeah. The sad thing is like we're not able to get through that door before, but now we can, despite being a floor we already passed. So.
I think last time you guys didn't. You just decided not to go through it.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
we
because of
didn't.
the
We didn't
school.
try it. Yeah.
True.
You because you went to the school and you're like, we don't want to go through any more doors in case we get trapped again, so you didn't go through it. When you just learned how to activate it, and you were like, cool, that's enough, and just left it. So
Gotcha.
that's what happened.
I'll be walking towards the aboleth, thinking like, man, bullywugs would have been so much better. And I don't even know what those are, except that they're
But
poisonous
there's no
frogs.
point in going. There's no point in going through that floor because the only thing that is after that is floor 9, which is the school.
I'm just wondering if we don't find a door to like floor 10, we might have to try and go through floor 9. Is my concern.
Oh, we
Yeah.
do need to buy. Okay, you know what? After we get paid for the ship, let's buy low or cheap magical items to get
That's
to
what
the school.
Cheap, quote unquote. I mean, even if we do that, does that mean they'll let us like pass through it and like give us
I don't
the
know.
directions to the lower floor? I don't know if that's something that will happen. If we're like, okay, you can leave. No, go back the way you came.
Here's the scroll of prestidigitation. Thanks for letting us through.
Oh, it has to be not scrolls or potion. It has to be an item, like an actual magical
Yeah.
item.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can we go back to our wonderful lord on level 3 and see if he'll like help us like steal some magic items from like Skullport or something?
We could go back
We're-
to him.
we
and tell
should-
him, hey,
Definitely make a plan over this week.
Yep.
Nah,
Yeah.
fuck it, we ball.
We ball.
Plan.
Fuck it, we ball.
the only information we have about aboleths is that they use water. It's very dangerous. They have knowledge of they can swim through water, and they have enthralling ability. That's as much as we know of the aboleths.
Shay, you're gonna have to pull out your map of this floor.
Oh my goodness, yeah, I get to add to it.
Because
Just-
here's another layer that you're not thinking about. You don't know where the fuck it is either.
Nope.
We
We only
encountered
found
it
it
right,
when
right,
we were going
right
to
in front of the
the-
exit where the water.
Okay, well,
is.
it would be
Remember
to
that.
the right of the map where we knew that the drow were, because one, Monty accidentally left Thaddeus on the map that one time.
Oops.
I remember that.
My greatest fucking
Um.
mistake, apparently. Man, you try running this shit and not make a mistake. Fuck you, Shay.
I was like, oh look, it's Thaddeus! His failed negotiation.
It's me.
So-
What?
We know that it's somewhere over there. Which is
Somewhere
actually
over there.
pretty far, you know, if you look at it. We went a long way to get to that aboleth.
Yeah. It also showed up in the river, so if we want to get its attention,
You know what we could do? What you could do is we could go back to the base store, and then we could teleport to Willow's Forest and walk and go back up the waterfall, and it's like a direct path
yeah,
to the
that's
aboleth.
smart. Yeah, because we right there. Yeah, we'd have to.
That was like a
shit,
2-hour walk, if I remember.
Yeah, it was, but I mean, when you think about
better
it,
than-
when we get back
oh.
to the floor, like there wasn't any monsters, right? Like you get back up, and then
if
it's
you
No.
if you want to actively make sure we are as prepared as there can be, we could just go back to the gate, and then go through the ruins. We go to Willow, and ask if she has any advice or help that we can use against the aboleth. Because if she's also concerned about it, we might get an ally.
That's a good call.
again,
That's a very
she
good call.
did- we could try, but she also said she had an idea for what to do. So,
That's what I mean. If she has an idea,
Yeah.
we might be able to help.
so the only thing
we'll
is, if
try
we
to
do
help
come
her.
up, one, the aboleth will probably know right away, and two, there was that little patch of land that we were being like spied on by the troglodytes, so they might have somebody set up to see us. And there's like a couple areas that spout out, to where like the giant crabs were.
Right, but I mean, we ball.
We ball. Fuck it, we ball.
What do you think the chances are that it enthralled those large, scary creatures with the beaks and like hook-like arms?
quite high.
More than likely.
Most likely.
Are you
know
sure
what
you guys
else
don't want
is
to change your
called?
vote?
Hey, it's decided.
We ball.
We ball. We're level 10. We're strong.
We're.
That's
You
like
hear that?
Strong
I'm not
until you
afraid of
die.
you anymore. I'm not afraid of you anymore.
Thinking back to all the times that our party has almost died, even just last time when half of us went down due to poison.
Anyway, let's plan this over the week. What else should we do?
Yeah.
We'll plan it like Thursday day, 20 minutes before the session's supposed to start.
Oh my god, no.
Goodness gracious.
Chat, give us ideas. What do you want us to do?
Princess Kasuna, thank you so much for the 1,050 bits. Leroy Jenkins, thank you so much. Oh man, I was hoping we could go for an extra hour, but no, this is probably the most healthy stopping point for you guys. You guys can kind of plot out what you want to do.
You wanted us to start an aboleth fight in this episode?
I mean, you could have explored a little bit more. I mean, that's always an option, but you know.
I think we didn't because we didn't want to run into the drow too.
Yeah. I don't think I can make all of us invisible, sadly. I think at most I can make 4, not 3 of us.
Yeah, but he can detect our thoughts, so wouldn't he know where we are?
Mm-hmm.
Just keep saying the word banana in your head.
Banana.
Banana.
I can make 4 of us invisible.
B-A-N-A-N-A. Banana.
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 Oh, good lord.
Hee hee.
Hee hee hoo hee hey.
Hee hee.
Maybe we leave Princess in the nice grassy fields of
Yeah,
floor
if
6.
we go- Yeah, if we stop by Willow's Wood, we could definitely leave Princess to hang out there while we go to fight an aboleth.
Yeah.
Unless you want to polymorph her into like a giant shark or something. Would that be effective?
Oh, that's true. You could totally
It's all
polymorph-
good
No,
until
we'll make plans
Lionel
later. Let's make plans
loses.
now.
It's all good until Lionel loses concentration. And then
We'll
you
just
have a
put him in
mule
a bubble.
underwater.
It's okay. We'll bubble wrap him or something. The ultimate shield
No,
protection.
the problem is going to be so one of us fails the save against the thralling.
Okay, how many of us still have our hero point? Say I.
I.
I actually.
So
Just me
one-
who doesn't?
Yeah,
don't.
yeah. Oh, 2 of you. Well, we do have a Tides of Chaos.
Mm.
True. And I'll have my
Big-
bond up.
That one.
And
100%
Bond.
I'll have the bond up.
I like how we
I
keep
just
talking
gotta
about how
remember
we're
how
gonna
to
plan
use
later,
it.
but we're just planning now. Okay, we got a Bond. We got Tides of Chaos. We got hero points. And woo, just roll well, guys. Roll well.
It's
Raise
just
the
a skill
roll
issue.
point up.
Roll well.
Just roll one forehead. Is that easy? Oh, God.
Somebody said to turn Princess into a whale, a big whale.
No. There is no whale stat block. I'm very sorry.
I
Tides
mean,
of
there
Chaos
is
can be
sperm
used
whale.
until Monty says that it's all used up. So essentially, he
I
could
can,
use
I can
Tides of
give
Chaos.
it back, and then I can decide. No, you don't get it back.
You could only
Yeah.
use it once per roll, though. You can't double up on the same roll.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he could use it, and then she could give it back to him, and he could use it again, and then she could say, "Nope, that's it. You only got it that time." So then he doesn't get it back until like the next day.
Oh,
or the
Wait a
next
second.
day.
No, like
Serious.
apparently, if that's the case, is only once every long rest, right?
Monty, question: how many hours passed from the time we used the
You long rested. I'm gonna say 9 hours has passed.
9 hours? Okay.
Yeah,
so
you
Do
saw
we
that.
want to go and encounter random things until your bane goes away? Because I totally
No.
forgot about that.
no, it's fine. Fine.
You don't get advantage. Well, I guess a hero point is a reroll. So
It's
does
yeah,
that
it's not
count? It's not a
advantage because
reroll?
you're
Yeah.
taking the new roll. You're not taking the higher.
Yeah.
My job is to cry and to take damage, and I can still do that with the Bane.
That is so true.
It's all about multitasking.
Oh, I'm reading the stat block right now.
Oh
Oh
no.
my God! No, don't do
Oh.
that.
Don't
They're
listen
still
to Monty.
trying.
We got this. We got this.
We fuck it, we ball.
Exactly.
Oh.
I'm just looking at Nyx's flaw here, where she'll run if outnumbered, or yeah. Sorry guys,
we'll
we're dying.
Bertrand
I'm
honored the
leaving.
banana even though he voted against it. You will honor this.
I will honor it, but I'm just saying if we die, I might run.
Yeah, that's fair. That's the better part of Valor.
To be fair though, I'm not usually the first one to run. It's usually Lionel, so.
Oh, I can teleport easy.
Oh,
And
man.
if someone does get enthralled, I do have greater restoration, as long as it's not me who gets enthralled.
I hope I can. Okay, if you're dealing with that shit, I don't remember if it works. I don't know. I do not know. I don't know if we can counterspell. I don't know if it's a spell. But if it's if it is,
Probably not.
I do remember from the triglycite thing that was charmed. It turned back after we attacked it. So it seems like the logic here is similar to other charm effects, where if you deal
It
damage,
Yeah, it might be a damage one, not just a use an action thing.
oh yeah, it did work, right?
yeah, he ran away from us, remember, and then hid in a pile of bones, and then Thaddeus over here came and blew him up, I think.
But did that mean he was just running away because?
No, he turned back. Like, remember, I incited him, and he was straight up like,
Yeah.
oh my god, what just happened? And I was like, oh my god, guys, he was charmed, and then we went chasing him, and then I ran past him, and then Thaddeus murdered him after he grabbed me to use
Yeah.
me as a
And just
threat.
if someone gets in trouble, immediately.
Yeah, if it doesn't work and it's like dire, I can use a spell to guarantee it's out.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you guys have any other really big spells besides Fireball? Because I'm not sure how well that works inside the water.
Lightning bolt.
That
Yeah.
could
Lightning
work as
bolt
long as
sounds
we're
good.
not in the water too. You guys might want to break out whatever powerful spells you have, and we'll just try to take him out before anything happens.
Mm-hmm.
Probably wouldn't work, but I could always banish it for a minute, and we could clear any other things it has around, or I could maybe focus on some of the other things so that we're not dealing with as much while we're fighting it.
Yeah.
That's an
Try
option.
that. We also have a sorcerer that has bend luck, so just remember that.
Really gets you thinking.
Yeah. Let's remember everything we have available, guys.
Yeah, we're
Mhm.
really bad at that. So let's make a list and tape it to our screens. So in the middle of the battle, we're not forgetting that we have all of these wonderfully useful tools that can be useful for us.
Also,
Besides me, that has just my dagger and.
don't be
rapier.
greedy on your potions. Drink them if you need them. They are bonus actions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, if we do
Don't
need to if we do need to end up short resting, I'm gonna need 10 minutes to cast a protection spell for us, so he cannot get to us.
Yeah, I think we got it.
I think
Yeah, it's only
It's gonna be scary as hell, but I think we
Yeah.
can do it.
Oh no! I don't know if I'm more scared because I don't know what to expect, and half of you do.
I can only guess, and I think it is going to be a very difficult fight, but I legitimately think we can.
Yeah. We're a group of strong adventurers.
Yeah.
Flashback to the demon statues that almost
And we
murdered
did
Wisp.
it, didn't we?
And we survived.
Oh, Wisp almost died, guys.
I've
But
almost
you
died.
You
also
sometimes.
didn't.
Also, do consider this. Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah,
We're
true,
balling.
true. That's a good point. I didn't.
Well, and you know what?
Is that gonna be the
ring-
next week's episode title? We ball.
Fuck it, we ball.
We ball.
If anybody dies, I'll spell it as we ball, as in BAWL.
That's Bertrand's epitaph.
If I die, I want it on my gravestone. Like, I told you so. I told you this was a bad idea.
Nick,
I want to guilt you in death. Okay.
do not worry. Do not worry. If there's anyone I can help survive, it's you, because you are the only person I can teleport away with me.
It's like, okay, bye guys.
Fuck the talls,
We'll
we're
meet-
escaping.
We'll meet a new party somewhere else.
Thaddeus can grab Bertrand. I'll just be really fast for like one turn, and then Pathetic run away.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll
boy.
go
Stop,
in. We'll
Monty,
attack.
stop.
I can't
We'll
say
be
anything.
one
I can't
turn
say
in.
anything. I
No,
said
next
sitting
session's
here-
gonna be
They're
real
awful.
interesting.
Yeah, oh, next thing is I'm one hand I'm excited, the other hand I'm like, oh boy, I'm like I got a lot of homework I need to do, I think, before next session.
Do you have to concentrate on walk on water, or is that like
No,
just
that's
there?
That's there.
Okay, cool.
It's an
Cool.
hour, and it's just like I can even ritual cast it so that we don't have to like waste a spell slot on it.
If you
Cool.
have walk on water, can you be pushed down or pulled down?
You can, but you would like kind of. Basically, you would swim up again, and then you would like have to like climb up as if it was like the side of the pool, and then you could stand on it again. Is how I've read it.
Think
Yeah,
about
it's-
Naruto guys when they fall in and then they
Yeah, kind
then
of.
they climb
That's a
back
Yeah,
good
out.
example,
Naruto
actually.
walking on water is a really good. I like. Oh man. Oh boy.
Oh my god, stop it!
What? I can't be excited. I can't say anything, but I'm also just like this is gonna be interesting. I'm like I
Don't let
can't-
Monty psych you out.
I'm not
We got
psyching
this.
you out. I'm just thinking about a lot of things. So you know.
God fucking damn it.
Well, with that being said, we need to raid somebody.
Stinky old Bosco's online.
Gross. Yeah, he's playing Sonic Adventure.
What? Oh, Bosco's cool.
Also, fuck off, Arcol.
Oh shit.
Haha.
Teehee.
Teehee.
God
All right.
damn it.
Should
Yeah,
we say
goddamn
we
rule.
bowling for the message for you guys? Yeah.
We ballin'?
We ball.
Yeah, we ball. That's what that will be our raid
ball.
message.
We ball.
We ball.
We ball.
Edward Bosco. All right, our raid message will be we ball. All right. Take care, everybody. See you next week for more Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
We'll try not to die, guys.
It could be the last session.
We'll give you
don't
the-
know.
It
We'll
could
give-
be the last. No.
We'll try to give you the blood that you want.